106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Welcome to the Goddamn Podcast with Drew and TJ. Let's get this goddamn thing started.
You're goddamn right.
I'm sorry about that, guys. As I was saying, everything's going flawlessly tonight. No, I had to update some software and refigure some shit out, as is usually the case, because it's like 6 months in between times I have to run the show, so everything is fucking changed around and different. Drew is not here because, if you've not heard, they're having like serious storms over in Texas, which they are not accustomed to. So he hasn't had power since yesterday morning, and no running water for that matter.
I wonder if this is going to mean that we'll hear that climate change isn't real, like for the next couple of years, maybe.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh, it's already started.
It's because they're so convinced that that the extreme changes are not anything to worry about. That like we had like huge snowstorms or blizzards or more inches of snow than we've seen in frickin' forever, and they're like, dude, so obviously that's why they call it like climate change, not just global warming now, because it really does it has massive effects on lots of stuff. And
right now there's a bunch of dipshit senators policing up snowballs to stick in their freezer to take to DC.
Yeah. Well, Drew is apparently collecting snow to melt for water, and then and he's like sleeping under like a dozen blankets, he said. So hopefully
did his pipes burst?
I don't think so, but it's in the teens, he said, as far as the temperature.
I saw something yesterday that like Central Texas was colder than Central Alaska at one point.
Shit.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
But there's no climate change. This happened back in 1982.
It's people are fucking wild. Anyway, so you know how it's gonna be. Everybody, I'm running the show, so it makes it a wee bit rough around the edges. But
just say shit. Just makes it shit.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So let me.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yes. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right. So let me make sure everything is where I need it, and I need to screen grab. Yep. Screen grab this for Streamlabs, which I have now opened and will be able to check in on if you guys feel like making fun of my my ability to run the fucking streams anymore.
I noticed you didn't wait for the screen to ask. You just grabbed it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I already have bars. Let's see. Let's see if I already have bars set up. Man, you might be lucky. You might get lucky here. Oh, wait, nope. Wrong
Holy
one.
shit! I was gonna say, have the prisons been defunded?
No. So anyway, yeah, that was the Streamlabs, wasn't it? I don't know where the fuck this one just came from. Great. Here, Let's do it this way. You disappear. You're okay. And then what I do need is this right here. I'm gonna have to move you over to grab it. All right, and you enjoy that, you bald fuck.
This is like watching an 80-year-old try to figure out how
And
to
then-
vacuum with a Ouija board.
And then it doesn't help that I'm wearing sunglasses, in the fucking dark. Fucking A. Anyway, fuck yourself, Dark Matter. I'm in charge here. There's no Drew to save
You realize I could easily get out from around the side on these bars, on either side of those bars, right?
Just give him a shovel next time.
There.
Yeah.
You fuck.
All
right.
Grant's visiting. Okay.
Yes. He's on the outside of the bars. You see? Or you could pull yourself a little Rorschach and be like, I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. And then dump hot grease all over Grant's face. Anyway, so it's been interesting. Obviously, the snowstorms. I feel for Drew. I'm sure he'll be fine. Here in Florida, we are suffering. What was it today, Dark Matter? Like 79, 78?
Something like that.
Oh man, man, it was brutal.
It's terrible.
Total t-shirt weather. Oh.
Stephen James suggests a bars sound effect to go with the bars, but unfortunately that would slice another 15 minutes off of the show while TJ figures that one out.
At the very
I was
least.
actually going to set up a soundboard for just a few things, but my life is I got too much going on. I was glad that Drew gave me enough heads up for this because otherwise we would have just had to postpone it until he got his fucking power back or something. And my internet's been a little bit spotty lately, but we'll hope that it holds through here. It should be a fun show anyway. It always is. We're going to try and keep it to the 3 hours, not go over an extra hour like I normally do. But I will try and go the extra like 10 minutes or so that we were late getting the show going to make it a full 3 hours. Anyway, all right. Anything interesting going on with you guys before we start jumping into stuff? Was there anything in the news lately that you thought was great? 'Cause it might be something we're covering actually, but
Not great, but kind of infuriating.
like what?
Hang on, let me pull it up. It's on my Twitter. This fucking mayor of Colorado City, Texas, how he responded to the storms.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Okay.
Did you hear about that?
No, I did not.
Oh yeah.
Do you want me to read it to you?
Yeah.
All right. This was Tim Boyd, the mayor of Colorado City, Texas. This is what he said.
Colorado City, Texas is such a weird sounding.
Yeah, and this is rife with all kinds of grammatical errors. Like for every time I say "your," just imagine it's the wrong "your."
Okay.
Let me hurt some feelings while I have a minute. No one owes you or your family anything, nor is it the local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this. Sink or swim, it's your choice. The city and county, along with power providers or any other service, owes you nothing. I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. If you don't have electricity, you step up and come up with a game plan to keep your family warm and safe. If you have no water, you deal without and think outside of the box to survive and supply water to your family. If you are sitting at home in the cold because you have no power and are sitting there waiting for someone to come rescue you because you're lazy, is direct result of your raising.
What?
Only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. Folks, God has given us the tools to support ourselves in times like this. This is sadly a product of a socialist government where they feed people to believe that the few will work and others will become dependent for handouts. Am I sorry that you have been dealing without electricity and water? Yes. But I'll be damned if I'm going to provide for anyone that is capable of doing it themselves. We have lost sight of those in need and those that take advantage of the system and mesh them into one group. Bottom line, quit crying and looking for a handout. Get off your ass and take care of your own family. Bottom line, don't a part of problem, be a part of the solution.
What a fucking idiot, first of all. I can't stand people that don't even fucking double check their own shit before they post it. He's a mayor?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
And
there goes his
apparently he's
re-election next
resigned,
year.
is what I'm seeing in the chat here.
Oh, he did?
Apparently he has after this wonderful, wonderful post. And how
So-
many? Please tell me it's a podunk town, or with like a population of like 700 or something.
Yeah, that's
But even
insane.
then,
That's
he would
ins-
have to. He would have to surrender that public-funded generator that he's on.
Yeah, well, and it's. God.
So this is what
What
I
it,
said. I said
what did
two-
where did he? Was that a statement? Just a? It couldn't have been a tweet.
Tim,
It was way too long.
It looks like a Facebook post.
Okay.
This is what I said. I said I had two tweets. One, over the years, I've been told by religious people that because I'm an atheist and I believe in, accept evolution, it means that I think human beings should live by survival of the fittest standard, and would therefore let weak people die. Untrue. And gotta love the irony of a man refusing to do his job while telling others to stop being lazy and complaining about handouts while collecting a salary that comes out of our taxes.
Yup. Apparently, the population of that Colorado City, Texas, is 4,146. So, pretty podunk. Pretty podunk. Yeah. Basically, if you can get 700 people to vote for you, you're winning. The mayor of that town. Yeah. It's basically a glorified fucking HOA president. Yeah, so whatever. What a fucking idiot. You deserve to resign. People, you have your free speech, right? But man, there are consequences that go with that. Like freedoms come with consequences. People don't fucking understand that. Your ability.
There's still that.
If you say something like. First of all, if it's the government silencing you, that's one thing. But if you're getting a ton of fucking backlash because you work for the government and you're fucking saying like, go fuck yourselves, go build a fire in your living room if you're freezing, or whatever the fuck else. That's so like, I don't know. He reminds me kind of like Rick Perry. Just say some really dumb shit and then think you get it all figured out. Rick Perry, our former Secretary of Energy, who fucking Donald Trump said was an idiot. You can't fool us with the glasses. We know you're stupid. And then made him his Secretary of Energy.
I don't even understand what compels a man like that to become a mayor, like to want to serve the public. If you think that way about the public, that they should just be every man for himself,
some kind of
survival of the fittest,
authority, power trip, ego thing.
In other words, God told him to.
That too. I mean, it's just, I don't know. You want to have some kind of power or authority in your little podunk town. It's easy enough to get elected mayor in a small place like that. It might be over a larger area of land, but it's still like a small, sparsely populated. It's probably more fucking cattle than fucking people there.
The problem with a lot of politicians nowadays is they don't see it as public service. They see it as prestige and power.
And that's where that lack of professionalism comes in. Starting to see that a lot in the last couple of years.
A lot. Yep.
It's one thing to speak your mind, but when you're holding a position like that,
You should. Yeah.
there's that degree of professionalism. Yeah.
Yeah. If I get treated better by the fucking cashier at McDonald's than the mayor, that shows you something. I honestly think we should pay most of these positions like we should tie it to minimum wage. Not necessarily that it is minimum wage, but like, the most
Do
you can
some
make
type
as a
of
public,
average.
like the most you can make as a public servant, like in an elected position, is double the minimum wage. Tie it in like that. You know what I mean? I'm serious. And then you get people that are not in it for the fucking money.
I was just laughing because Victor called Grant an off-brand Drew. Come on.
Wow. Can I ban this guy?
That's pretty fucking. No, he's actually
Damn.
pretty fucking generous usually with the Streamlabs. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to ban him.
He ties my hands.
Well, he's the Drew with power right now, so he's in. Grant, if you don't know fucking Grant, where
Have you been?
Yeah, Grant's fucking been around forever. I've liked Grant since back in the goddamn Skeptic Fence days and shit. God, we had a blast in DC.
Grant's at least in the same strata as Drew, and the fossil layer as Drew there.
Yeah, we go way fucking back, and not only that, like Drew, Dark Matter, and Grant. I've all and Gavassir, Paul Ginger. We've all hung out in person and had a fucking blast. All of us. It's such a good time, and other people included in that you'll see in the chat, like fucking Monkey Fudge. We've met up with Philly, Peachy, GL. That's
What the hell ever happened to Peachy?
She's probably working different hours and can't make the live show. I'm assuming she still watches. She's still still a patron. You know what I mean? Like, shit happens, and it's tough. Trust me, it's tough for me to keep this. The time
GL's
slot
been
open with twins and shit. It's tough right now, but I make it happen.
GL's been gone too, and the Irishman.
Yeah, but I know they still fucking watch. They met on this fucking podcast. Of course they're gonna watch it. See, look, there's Chef right there. Speaking of fucking old school awesomes, there's my fucking buddy Chef, who I've also met in person. We had a fucking blast as well. All my peeps. This podcast and doing this shit over the years has introduced me to a lot of cool motherfuckers, that's for sure. And I've had shit, I can't think of a bad time that I've had going out. Like, even when it was just going over to Dark Matter's house. That was actually a ton of fun. Like, we went to fucking Applebee's or some shit, and then fucking I got him high.
It's where I live. There's nothing around here.
Yeah, no, it was first. What was the first choice? Like Olive Garden or some shit.
Yeah,
and I was like,
that's
no.
Olive Garden is our fancy place.
I was like, please don't make me do Olive Garden right now. And so we went to Applebee's, and I was like, hey, out of the frying pan. Anyway, and see, we got freaking Armac here, good old Crampaw. All you good. I recognize all of you. I fucking love you guys. Been here forever, and I realize that people's schedules changes, so we haven't forgotten about you guys that can't make all the live shows, or if something has changed. We hope that you can come back sometime soon, or that we at least see you for some patron shows or whatnot. Speaking of which, by the way, don't want to forget. Do check out Patreon if you're not a supporter. A big salute to the supporters, but if you're not a supporter, patreon.com/goddamn or subscribestar.com/goddamn. Or, of course, Streamlabs, you can use. The link is in the description here with a list of the Streamlabs options. So if you choose to use those. And the patron show we haven't done yet, but we'll get it done here. I'm assuming after Drew's house and city thaws. And and I'm hoping he gets power back very soon because I guess they were expecting more snow. So,
What about his pets? He has a bunch of pets, doesn't he?
yeah. I'm sure they're. I'm
They'll
sure
be
that
fine.
Drew does not
They'll be
strike.
fine.
Yeah, Drew does not strike me as we're all gonna die because it's fucking 18 degrees and there's a couple feet of snow. But you gotta remember, it's not an area that gets snow and those kind of temperatures. So it's like I guess it was snowing in like Louisiana, in a part of like corner of Louisiana or whatever, and I'm sure that's totally fucking them up because that's not something you see very often. Remember when Georgia got an inch of snow?
Yeah, and 85 basically came to a complete halt.
Yeah, for so
Yeah.
long that everyone ran out of gas.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was. I remember reading some of the players for the Braves were coming out there with snowmobiles and picking people up and taking them home.
Christ.
Yeah. But no, the pets will be
hold on.
fine. I lost power last weekend, and you know me, I got a bunch of tanks I have to keep to a certain temperature, and they were out for probably, I want to say 16 hours, and they were fine.
I don't know why there's.
The only thing is the dogs and cats don't like pitch black though.
Oh yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
The cats don't mind quite as much, I guess, but they have to have some kind of light to reflect off of.
Right.
I don't know why it's not reading it, but it says it's from Meldrox. It says good vibes to Drew. Hope you're doing. Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah. he'll be-
I will, but I was discussing this earlier with the old lady, and we were talking about how Texas is technically off of the like national power grid because they don't want to follow some of the regulations, and that's because I saw people saying like, look, these windmills are frozen up, so therefore, in Texas, and now they're not providing power, so therefore. Green energy is unreliable. And I'm like,
Back to coal.
it's and I was like, well, Texas is off the national grid. I mean, my old lady wasn't making this argument. It was like on the news or on Facebook or some shit. I don't even remember. But we were laughing about it because I'm like, they're not even on the national grid because they don't want to follow the regulations. Those regulations include a part that keeps them from freezing. It's like a part. Yeah, you have to change it out every few years or whatever. But it basically like generates enough heat to keep everything from the. It's a friction part that gets hot enough to keep everything fucking warm or whatever. That's part
Plus
of the
there's
national
certain-
regulations. If you have it anywhere else and you want to follow those regulations, you have to have that. They skipped that because they wanted to save the money on it, and now it's frozen. And so
Saving
And
money
Dan-
on certain material.
and because they're not
help.
on the national grid, they can't go like borrow energy from another state because other states, borrow like Oregon borrows energy from like California and shit.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Because they're all they can do that with their grid. Texas can't do it because they're outside the national grid because they don't want to fucking follow those regulations. So kind of a little bit of shooting themselves in the foot, I guess. Drew, I'm sure, would argue that it's better to not to deal with less regulation for the small price you pay or whatever. Blah blah blah. You know what? I should just butcher what Drew's argument would be. Yes, that's what I should do. Drew would be like, bro, what we need here is a little more government and a little more regulation. And if Texas would just step in line like they're supposed to, that's I think what Drew would say.
I'm sure New York hasn't forgotten what Ted Cruz said when Sandy hit them.
Oh yeah.
When Ted Cruz is like, I don't want to send anything up your way.
And
This
that was
is,
that was a serious storm. This is, I mean, what they're going through right now is bad, but Drew's not like going to be snowed in for a week. You know what I mean?
Depending on the preparation from the city, if the city didn't line the roads or anything like that, he could be stuck.
Hey, imagine
'Cause that shit is freezing.
Oh yeah, and here's the thing: none of them have fucking snow tires or anything. None of them. Why would you? Why the fuck? You
Right.
might have been lucky and purchased some decent tires that are all weather, but like if it's really icy and whatever, that in fact we can cover one of the videos later on of that shit that happened at, what was it, Fort Worth? again Texas, where the road got icy and like six
Oh, yeah,
people
yeah.
died, and there
That
was like
truck. Yeah.
90
100-car
yeah, it was like
pileup, something,
100
yeah.
fucking cars. We can watch some of the. I guess they have live like footage somewhere. Someone in the opposing lane was recording, and it looks like the accident's already done until you hear like the sliding, and you just hear a crack, and you see like the side of a tractor trailer shake from the impact that it just got smashed into from the side. I mean, like crazy. And we'll see a little bit of the aftermath. Just remind me to play that a little later. I don't want to start with that though.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's black ice for you.
Yeah, and people that are really not used to it, because I mean, even if you're used to it, it's going to fuck you up. But in areas where you've never driven in those conditions, you are seriously fucked. All right, so here's what I want to do. Oh, I've got to drag this out of here. All right. All right. Sorry, guys.
Down two.
No, that's not at all what I fucking tried to do here. Oh no, tell me Okay, I got it. Sorry. It scrolled down and played the next video, and that's not what I wanted. Okay. Everything's fine. Deep breath. And smart selection right here. So we're going to watch, it's a cop who witnesses a girl. Damn, did I do it double time again? Yeah, I did. At least I'm catching myself. I'll improve, I promise. By the end of the show, I'll be great, and by the next time, I'll suck again. All right, so this is a cop witnessing a girl, like, with her face buried in her phone, driving. I don't know if we'll ever see anyone that acts as like, spoiled brat as this fucking girl.
I'm watching you drive all the way.
So by the way, he stood up and stood right next to her and witnessed it for an extra like few seconds there. You caught that? Like
Just make sure the body cam got it.
Yeah, he's already seen her do it. Now he's gonna step up.
I'm watching you drive all the way up the street with your head buried in the phone. All the way up the street.
No, it was not.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull you over. I have it on my camera. I have everything. And, I mean, and don't tell me you're on directions.
No, I'm not on directions in my damn neighborhood. Do you really have nothing else better to do with
You're gonna get pulled over. You're gonna pull over into the BP lot. Pull up next to the behind that. Yes, ma'am.
Nothing else to do in your damn day, do you?
I don't want to be
Go
killed
right
by
into
you,
that
ma'am.
bus.
Pull
Do it.
over into the BP lot. Just call me a douchebag.
Not too bright, is she?
Well, she was blonde.
Both cars, 48A at the News Story Group home,
She's still
3121
doing it.
Medina.
She's still fucking doing it. Stop
She's
with that
telling
shit.
whoever it is all about the cop.
She's Facebook Live and getting pulled over.
OMG. Getting pulled over right now for texting and driving.
Stay in your car.
LMFAO.
Stay
She
in your
got
car.
Wow.
Karen in the wild. That's a
31.
All right, it is a little bit ironic that cops are like, you can't text and drive, but do you see how many fucking buttons are in front of this man?
yeah.
If you counted the number of buttons in this fucking vehicle,
That tells you like half the time that they're sitting somewhere trying to radar, half the time they're not even paying attention. They're fucking with that laptop.
oh yeah, they're
there.
looking up something or finishing some paperwork or whatever the fucking case may be. But yeah, look, and cops are supposed to, you know, be trained, I guess, to you know, kind of pay better attention and be able to radio in and steer at the same time and change, you know, whatever the fucking case may be, change frequencies if they cross, county lines or whatever. But that's a lot of fucking distraction as far as I'm concerned. You better. My dad's been rear-ended by cops twice.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So anyway, neither of them was like terrible.
Right.
One of them was like a scratch, and my dad was like, "Don't worry about it." And the cop was like, really thankful, obviously, because it's a fucking giant headache for him. And I'm not. Like, everyone makes fucking mistakes, and if you're fucking driving around for 12 hours a day as a cop, you're going to eventually kind of get distracted, especially if you're trying to focus on looking up a case or whatever that you're going to go look at, whatever the case may be. They have a lot of fucking tools. I understand it's a multitasking type of fucking job, but that's why I think, spending a little money on extra training would be beneficial. Like, make them a little bit better. But there's nothing wrong with fucking that. Because I think the training cops go through in other countries, some of the other countries, is a lot more intense. In other countries, they're it's either more intense or holy crap, almost not at all. Unless you're like in the special forces division, like Mexican or like British cops, they go through a lot of training, but then it's almost like, you can watch videos of like a ton of fucking cops struggling, to contain a fucking situation. Sometimes the training matters according to like the equipment you're given to train with, but if your equipment is this, then I think you need a little extra training for paying attention, or at least I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to be like typing while they're fucking driving. I hope they're not. I don't know. The radio, I understand. Maybe the fucking typing shit out. You should be in park, but of course a cop wouldn't get a ticket for that. Anyway, let's continue. This cop is fine. This lady is the douchebag.
The officers of 5D Boston. Any towards the officers of 5D Boston. 3-1, go ahead.
Henderson High with Robert.
Now take your picture in case you wrangle me to the ground with police brutality.
I need your license, your registration, and insurance.
Oh, God.
Can you please put your feet in and close the door?
Why?
Because it's for my safety and your safety.
Well, you see my hands at all time. Is this against the law right there? Am I not allowed
I
to
need
have...
your license,
is it against the
registration,
law?
and insurance, ma'am. You're willing to text with your daughter in the back seat.
Dude, I'm not texting.
You were typing and you look, there's a picture there and you're typing under with a green text bubble.
I'm not
comments
texting.
Comments on a picture.
This is a little thing. Just
Okay,
to let you
know
know,
what?
you may be an
Go
old
ahead
man.
and give me.
So I use this little thing.
Okay, I don't need your insurance.
Where I
I'll pull it up, ma'am.
Wait,
You
hold
are
on.
gonna be
Did she
issued
just
a
do the
citation.
grab air thing? That ghetto ass like grab air shit. I can't stand that shit. Want to break a motherfucker's wrist with that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's there are certain annoying things. Getting a finger pointed in your face is pretty bad. The grab air is one of them. The waggy finger. Or how about the out of my face? Out of my face.
So now you're taking it back into the 90s when we saw that.
Fuck yeah, dude. That was like, what, Scary Movie fucking 2 or some shit?
Yeah. This is one of those times I hope she gets tased.
Anybody advised if
Honestly.
She won't, because this is one of those times you want it.
Yeah.
It's the ones you don't want to get tased. You get tased.
It's
Dude,
friggin'.
she got out, dude.
Oh yeah,
that's...
She will not fucking listen. What is she driving? Is that a Mercedes?
I don't think so. I think that's... I don't know.
Hyundai?
Can't really tell. I want to say Hyundai too.
I've asked you. You to stay in your seat, ma'am.
Well, I have a child to tend to.
I've asked you to stay in your seat.
The child
Can
that
you
you
please
left
close-
Is this,
just a second
excuse me,
ago.
is this part of the law?
Yeah. Yeah, she walked away from and she's texting and driving with that child that she's attending to. So she's so doting now.
Part of getting pulled over?
I'll tell you what.
Is it? I'm just asking because you're being pretty forceful about it, and I would like to know the truth. Is that a law?
There's your driver's
Can you
license,
answer
ma'am.
that for me, Officer
What
Connor?
you're being cited for is
Are you not
texting
gonna
while
answer
driving today,
my
ma'am.
question?
I'm going to give you a copy of the law today.
You're not going to
gonna
answer my
understand.
question about the law.
What is your question again?
Is this illegal to have my door open?
It depends on my feeling of safety, and you've been very aggressive for absolutely no
Well,
reason.
come on, bro.
You have
pulled
a
me over
smart.
for
I'm
voice
not
to
your
text.
bro. Okay.
Well, I don't care. I'm going to call you what I want.
Your small child is dependent on you, and their
Aw, you're
life
trying to
is
turn
in
it
danger. Their life is in danger because
You're going to try and turn it around. Bro. The fuck is wrong with people?
of what you're doing.
tell you the
You're
shitty
endangering
mother.
all our lives
Well,
today, and that's why you're being
making an
cited.
assumption that I was texting when I'm using voice to
Well,
talk.
ma'am, you can go to court on the
Oh, you get to see me
19th,
again, yes. you
9
do.
o'clock in the morning,
Yeah,
and
are
I
you
would
gonna
love
be
to
there?
play this for the judge. This would be absolutely outstanding. This would be entertaining for the judge.
Oh, okay.
You can go on the 19th.
I would actually like to be there for that one.
I love how she just
Just to
shut,
see that.
she shut right the fuck up when he said that. She has been mouthing off the whole time.
Voice to
Well,
talk.
ma'am, you can
do.
go to court on the
Oh, you get to see me
19th,
again, yes.
9
you do.
o'clock in the morning,
Yeah,
and
are
I
you
would
gonna
love
be
to
there?
play this for the judge. This would be absolutely outstanding. This would be entertaining for the judge.
Oh, okay.
You can go on the 19th at 9 o'clock in the morning. This address, courtroom 1B, to plead not guilty in front of a judge.
Sure.
Your second option, you can actually pay for it in person downtown.
Butterfingers. Making us all unsafe on the road.
I'll tell you what, you know what?
Are you going to stop the traffic?
I'm going to
so I
go
can
ahead
take
and
a
give you a
left
copy of the law today. I don't even need you to sign this. I'll go ahead and
Can
say
you not do,
unwilling.
no, don't do that in my car, please. Excuse me, that's my property. Do not do this on my property.
Unwilling. Do you have any questions for me today, ma'am?
Plenty of questions.
There you go.
Are you going to stop the traffic so I can take
Okay,
a
if
left
you don't
out
want
of here?
it, not a chance.
Why?
Oh my
Do you have
god.
So fucking entitled.
Jesus Christ.
Cunt.
Can you imagine being married to this woman?
Yeah, can you imagine being the father of her child?
Well, I was about to say somebody fucked her. So-
Don't stick your dick in stupid, man.
Or crazy.
Yeah, stupid and crazy, or both.
Yeah.
Jesus, can you? Yeah, having to deal with this person for the rest of your life.
Any other
You
questions,
ruined
ma'am?
this, and you know
Have
my,
a great day,
you know
ma'am.
my daughter just had an accident.
My God,
Well, at least she's alive today because of me.
yeah, she's not gonna be alive because you. That kid is still fucking in danger. She's gonna fucking leave and go right back on her fucking phone. Hopefully that's.
She's got to tell people about it.
Oh yeah. Hopefully she gets a few points on the license. Insurance goes up, but who knows if she even pays for any of that? As spoiled as she was acting, probably not.
I'd like to see one of these where they have the court proceeding like right after the video.
Oh yeah,
Just to see how it went down.
We're lucky it even went this far. Usually it cuts out halfway
Yeah.
fucking through. They suck at this shit. Let me go and find a couple of more I have saved that I wanted to cover. Oh, this one is a fucking classic. Hold on just 1 second.
I can.
Oh, this is we've covered this a long time ago, but it is fucking glorious, and I saw it again recently, and I wanted to cover it again. This is possibly one of like the best videos on the fucking internet. I kind of fucked up the screen cap, but I don't really care.
Oh, look at that.
All right, ready?
Just leave me alone.
You're distressed.
I'm very. Can get somebody right now that can take
I can call on
Oh,
Jesus.
this lady.
He answers prayer. Why are you getting closer to me?
Because I'll get my father right now. Listen,
And my father has many mansions. How about that? Father has many mansions. My father has many mansions.
You can walk.
You know what?
now.
You're carrying lady. You have a CD player, and you got money, girl.
Maybe my favorite part, because the look on her face is like, oh shit. I'm carrying a fucking walk. Dude, that motherfucker had 40-second anti-skip. All right, man. It's badass. It's really good.
I totally forgot about that feature until you just said
Bro. Oh, fuck me.
You know what? I can call somebody right now.
I can call Jesus.
Okay, I don't believe in Jesus, so.
Oh, that's that spirit in you. Come on out. Mando Get away from me.
The fuck?
I'm on the guy. This is the only video ever where the guy is speaking in tongues. I'm on his side.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Get away from me. Get away. My father's already here. He's omnipresent. He's present.
Whoa.
He's a present help in the time of trouble. You're distressed.
I'm very can get somebody right now who can kick.
I can call on Jesus.
I very can get someone.
He answers prayer. He answers prayer.
Right now, you follow me right now.
You go. You leave me alone. You're getting closer to me.
No, I'm not.
You're by my car, sweetie. You're by my car. You go and be great with your lavender. Go. Go back to where you came from.
You're an asshole.
And I believe. Go on, sweetie.
Go away from me.
Get away. Get with your Jerry beads. Go. Go. Nobody's following you. You go. You didn't have to say anything to me. I wasn't even talking to you. Oh my God. It's coming out of her. I can call my father Jesus. Jesus. How I love him and trust him.
I fucking love this guy. And then it gets a little bit better here.
You go be great now, sweetheart. You're turning red from your back. Walk. This is a walk. This is a walk. You hold on to God, his unchanging hand. He promised, yea, I will never leave you, nor forsake you. He's here with you until the end of time. It's coming out of her. I dare you to scream, Jesus! Jesus. That's it. Jesus! No name above that
Very
name.
successful in real life trolling.
The most successful. Man, I watched it was I want to say it was an anti-vaxxer, made a bunch of false statements, and then when they got corrected, like played the victim, and then rage quit. And I was like, man, like you, like in this span of like 7 comments and about 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes. They were just absolutely, and what they were really upset about is because everyone that was like, you know, the couple people that were dragging them were getting like a ton of thumbs up, and the idiot was getting laughed at, so he was like super defensive. I was like, oh, get used to it. If you do that kind of dumb shit, go get some polio. Anyway, it was almost over.
Every knee shall bow. Y'all, she was upset.
She couldn't believe it.
She was upset because I said I own a business, and she said I'm richer than you. But you carrying a CD player, daughter of Christ. Daughter, I'm standing here minding my business. We're standing minding our business.
Doing nothing.
And she was upset.
Very upset. Seeing black
That's
people.
that spirit. She said, I don't believe in Jesus.
Well, I do.
That's all right. We're blessed.
Hilarious.
What kind of a fucking... Oh, God, just that attitude to come up to someone and say, I'm richer than you. Like, that's gross.
She probably said something like, you don't belong in this neighborhood. He's like, I'm a business owner, you know. It's like, I'm
Yeah.
richer than you. Just people are fucking stupid.
All of that is gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of gross, which one should I play? There's a bunch of them that are gross. We'll do this one. Sorry, I've not downloaded anything, so...
Drew would have had these at the ready. Just
nah,
putting
fuck
out there.
that. I found the material. I'm not fucking downloading it all. Here we go. Whoop.
Word called me a black African, told me to go back to Africa.
This woman was making
God,
racist comments
fucking
about
hate when they goddamn have the
narration.
This woman and the fucking music, like, God, stop it.
black people, then makes false accusations when confronted.
Hey, you know what, TJ? In 20 years, there's going to be narration over this podcast. The tall, obnoxious man was interrupting the handsome, bald man yet again.
And he sounded inebriated when he was...
Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, there's I don't know. I think everything will just be buried into obscurity. Like all those you know how much information is out there, like videotape is on VHS that nobody gives a fuck about? Like, and it can be important shit, but it's just like vanished into obscurity with technology. Yeah. So when everyone's got their fucking brain chip, because I mean, where's it going to go? It's already streaming. And what's the next step from streaming? Like the devices
showing up in hologram form.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Or like, or having some kind of fucking, chip or implant or something, Black Mirror-ish.
Don't say chip. You're gonna rile some people up.
Oh, fucking! They can text about it. How they don't want to have a tracking device while from their tracking device.
Unless you're Elon Musk. Like I noticed, like if Bill Gates wants to, do vaccines, wants to help that with vaccines, they're like, he's going to put a microchip. But if Elon Musk says, I want to put a microchip in your brain,
it'll
like,
help
yes!
you drive your Tesla. And they're like, dude, they're lining up out the door. Like, dude, what if you didn't have to turn left? You just had to think left.
The key is in your mind.
Mm-hmm. And then fucking do like
that would set off some alarm bells. He wants us to think left, huh?
Yeah, he's trying to get everybody to turn left. Oh my God, that's exactly what would happen too. He would demonstrate, yeah, you can turn left with your mind, and they would fucking spin it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
He's turning everybody left. See, he is a part of the, what is it? The globalist, communist, all the other ists that go with, far lefty, all the terms that they spew out. They happen to spew out all these terms at once. Leftist, globalist, commie. I knew he was on their side. That's why he has all the money.
They should have Bill Gates and Elon Musk in their own private club. They could call it the Billion Heirs Club. Get it? Billion. Anyway.
DM, do you think he should bar himself? Just slide those things on up.
There we go.
Yeah.
Whoa.
See, I'm not an unjust ruler, but
only when mentioned.
Look, and now that I've had a taste of it, I don't like it. You can have them back.
I tried.
All right, let's finish this shit out. We're getting close to break here.
I believe you. I know you guys are so violent. You Africans are so violent.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
You're an African, right? I'm trying to give a description. Why are you so offended by the fact that you're an African?
You called me.
Why are you violently filming me right
African
now?
is an.
So she's not denying. She's like, you called me an N-word, and the girl's like, you're African. She's not like, no, I didn't.
Why would you be offended by me saying you people are so violent?
Dude,
fucking crazy.
There is some crazy, like a crazy amount of racism from Hispanics towards black people. So don't think it's just white people that fuck up.
You're You're trying to put words in my mouth.
You called me a nigger.
Police. I was just accosted. A woman just accosted me. She violently attacked me.
This woman is a
from
Karen.
behind.
She called me the N-word. She called me the N-word. She's not wearing a mask.
She's not keeping 6 feet away from me, and she attacked me from behind.
She called me the N-word.
She's not giving 6
She
feet
called me
away
the
from
N-word, called me a black African, told
You're
me to go
a
back to
black
Africa.
African. Say that
Told me to go back to Africa, that she was gonna get me a flight to Africa. You were gonna give me the cheapest flight to Africa because you're Mexican, because you actually own this place, right? Yeah. You're ignorant as keep it going.
I'm super cognizant.
Really? You're cognizant? What do African Americans have to get here? Black lives. I'm a disease. You're the virus. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
This lady is not doing herself any favors.
While she's on the phone, the fucking 911 lady is like, so they haven't slapped you in the mouth yet? Imagine if it's a black lady on the other side.
It's just some of those.
911.
It's just some of those like public instances where you just walk away. You just take it and just go.
Oh, here we go.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
You're ignorant as keep it going.
I'm super cognizant.
Really? You're cognizant? What do African Americans have to get here? Black lives.
I think she knows what cognizant means.
You're the
What is she
virus.
cognizant of?
She learned that word and accosted earlier that day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess. You remember back in the day on YouTube, way back in the day, there was a channel that was really popular. It was like a hot chick. And she would explain, it was Hot for Words. She would explain like origins of words and shit.
Yeah, I remember that. Whatever happened to her?
I don't know. I'm thinking about doing my own channel now, or another channel. Wouldn't take a lot of work. I basically...
Apparently it does.
No. This one wouldn't, because I don't have to come up with material and do a lot of editing. It's pretentiously reading heavy metal song lyrics.
Oh, man.
So I just read the fucking song lyrics as if it's like, the utmost beautiful poetry. I think it would be. I think it's a great idea. I don't need it to be popular. I just need it to be fun for me, and it doesn't.
Some classical music.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Kind of like in the vein of William Shatner doing Rocket Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when I'm listening to a song, I'm just speaking the lyrics, and instead of obviously going over the top with it. I'm like, these are great fucking lyrics. It's like top-notch prose, and I think a lot of people miss that, or maybe would appreciate a little bit more if they heard it in a different context first. I know that's worked for me a bunch of times. Anyway, all right. Yeah, I know it's been a while. I did regular videos for some time, but yeah, it's been. I've made some sporadic videos, but the twins thing and everything, that's like, it's too much.
Just to be honest, you haven't made shit in years.
I made a video a couple years ago. I think my last video was I want to say it was a Cooter report. Even it was not one that was. It was like well after the Skeptic Fed show.
Yeah, it was Kevin. I can't remember that guy's name.
Dumb as a box of rocks or something like that.
Yeah,
it's a good one. I think my favorite one of all time was the horn blowers.
I was just going to say that.
That was a good one, and then the bullshit covered in bullshit was also a classic. The guy that's freaking out about lesbians in Disney movies, and he's going to cover himself in manure and weep.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Yes, exactly. That guy's crazy as a motherfucker. Oh, by the way, I got banned from Facebook today for I can't comment or anything for 30 days today. Because somebody told me, like, they kept calling me a Democrat. I'm like, look, I'm not a Democrat. And they're like, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it must be it. And I was like, in that case, you must be a fat fucking idiot. Boom. There was nobody had to report that. It was instant. Whatever.
Really? They just have certain words and phrases that just get auto.
Everything's auto fucking done too. Because then if you try and challenge it, it's like, oh, we don't have a lot of people here because of COVID, so we'll probably not get around to this.
Well,
stupid.
I called Ian Miles Chong Tubby one time, and it got me a 12-hour ban.
Really? I called
Twitter.
I called someone. I think I said that like I didn't respect stupid arguments on the Atheist Experience Facebook a long ass time ago. I was in conversation with someone else. I was like, oh yeah, well, I can't like if you say everyone deserves respect, but like there's a lot of people that make stupid arguments, and they were like, don't use that word. And I'm like, what, stupid? Like, you did it again. And I'm like, dude, if I can't say stupid, I don't even want to be here. And boom, they gone.
Huh.
Okay.
That was from the Atheist Experience?
Yeah. On Facebook. They had some moderators in there that were either instructed to be incredibly uptight or picked because they were incredibly uptight. But I know they don't, like, they go way over the top about that shit, which is unfortunate. I don't know if they still do, but I stopped watching a long time ago. I mean, it's not. I didn't stop watching for any other reason than like, I used to watch a lot of it, and then I just started going with more just like the highlights for a long time, and then even from that, I was like, all right, dunzo. Like you can kind of get worn out from that shit, hearing too much of it, you know. But it's still super interesting, and if you can find new ways to go about it and everything, and obviously there's still a bunch of examples, but you know, things can kind of get beaten to death, and the religion, politics, fucking like media coverage of certain things like fucking COVID, which obviously is a serious issue and is going to get a lot of media coverage, but I mean to ever to all of us, we're like, dude, how fucking much longer we got to constantly be hearing about this shit? That's
my dilemma. Is like I have the same theme to my channel for like since 2008, and I still find the topic interesting, and there's still different aspects of it that come up that are controversial that I want to talk about from time to time, and arguments that come up that I want to talk about from time to time. But then there's other topics that I want to talk about. But if I do that, then I'll get this isn't your you're not supposed to talk about that. Your whole thing is religion. And like I subscribe to you for this reason, not for that reason.
It's the Star Wars dilemma. When they make new Star Wars movies, it's either they're like, this isn't unique enough, or they're like, bro, that's not like Star Wars. So you can't make everyone happy.
Yeah,
you just can't do it.
You get those people that became a fan 7 years after you've done your way of doing things, and now they show up and just want you to change your entire I
just started listening to fucking to this band that's been around for fucking 18 years, but I started listening to them 4 years ago, and let me tell you, they suck now. Because I started, I listened to their old stuff, bro. You didn't even listen to them when it was the old stuff. Right. You've only been listening as long as when they've been doing the new shit. Stop. Just shut your mouth when you realize that kind of stuff. That's all you got to do. Like, oh man, I prefer their old stuff. That you could say that, but like, I just started listening, recently. Be honest about it. Don't act like you're some fucking long term, been around since the fucking first gig kind of motherfucker. Anyway, all right, it's break time. Well, let's finish this, and then we'll do a break.
Lord Jesus, help you.
What's your name?
I'm not telling you my name.
What's your name from the police? Yeah, I got the number 60 life.
She's the one calling for help. I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm getting her on video so that I can say, this is an example.
I need a paramedic. I need an ambulance. I'm being,
God, I hope she gets charged
by
for
this
that.
African black person. Yes, I've been harmed by the environment that this African has created. This African, black lives.
Whoa, this lady's crazy.
My emergency is that I was attacked by an African black person. She just attacked me from behind. She attacked me. I'm on the bike path. I'm on the bike path. This woman just keeps following me. She did not keep 6 feet away from me.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed that,
fucking prick.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, please click like.
Fucking A, man.
After that fucking video, you got the happy guy.
Crikey, that was a great video. If you enjoyed it as much as I did, smash that right button right now. Oi, governor. Pip pip, cheerio. Fish and chips for all. Alright, let's take a break. We'll be back shortly, so stay tuned, everybody. right. We're back as soon as this transition goes through. Assuming it goes through. Hoping it goes through. Not going to touch anything. There we go. Thank you. All right. So welcome back, everybody. Another shout out to Drew. Hope you got enough charge on your phone to watch this shit at least. Hope you're doing all right. And I'm drinking to keep you warm, okay? Watch out. And here comes fucking Keanu. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Say hi to everybody, Yanni. Say hi. Move this goddamn stupid thing. Say hi, Keanu. Just a fat, sweet cat that loves to sit in my lap. Like, constantly. He thinks Tuesdays at 10 o'clock are fucking... Oh, it's hang out with daddy time.
Is this the only time of the week he does that?
I mean, he's pretty friendly most of the other time, but he wants to be, like, fed all the time. But he knows when I come up here to do this that I'm going to be sitting here and that he's not getting fed, so he looks for loving instead. And he gets like my full attention. He doesn't have to fight the kids for it or the dog. So he takes full advantage. I know, sweet kitty. Anyway, all right. So, gonna move along. I did kind of want to switch it up a little bit. Well, let's do this. Let's find it. Let's give it a shot, and we'll see if YouTube wants to play nice or not. Because if they don't, then whatever. I know I had Drew play a little bit of this, but I have become... Come on. There it is. I've become a little bit obsessed with this, especially this version, because there's no vocals to it. So it's just the instrumentals, and the song is just so fucking wicked awesome. Tell me if you recognize it, Grant. I know Dark Matter won't. Grant at all? You got anything?
No.
All right.
I recognize it.
Oh yeah.
The Reaper in the canyon, in the Devil's Canyon.
So fucking far off. So, you couldn't even tell me what the band name is, or even the letter it starts with.
It's the.
If you get this right, I'll give you $10. If you get the letter it starts with right, that's a 1 in 26 chance.
Not just the letter, but the whole damn band name. The Skull Crushers. No?
No. Not even close. It's Obscura.
Obscura. S is not far from A.
Mm-hmm. And the song is an epilogue to infinity. But
oh, dude, that's practically what I said.
Uh-huh. Not quite. That bass really gets me too. I don't know if you like. I can pick it out. I know Grant can too. But
oh
like,
yeah, it's definitely high. Yeah.
And a lot of people are, they just want breakdown after breakdown after breakdown. But like to me, these fucking build-ups and interludes are like what makes the breakdown. Because this is fantastic, and it's about to get like a whole lot better. Dark Matter, can you appreciate that at all?
Yeah, I've played Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the guitar, so I know how hard it is.
Dude, the drums on this, that's what I'm watching right now. It's the drummers. Actually, I guess I could pull it up so that everybody can see. I should probably do that. Shit. All right. Source screen smart. All right, so he's rocking a pretty badass fucking set there. That's a massive kit, but he is making the utmost use of it here, and this is another one of those like interludes that's gonna lead to a badass fucking breakdown.
DJ.
What?
I don't think it's appropriate for you to be showing this video to me. That man's hair comes down far beyond his shoulders.
Triggered? Well, if you think that triggers you, you should watch him with these fucking kick triggers here in a second. Now, do you notice anything about the way he's doing those triggers, those triplets? He's switching feet. He's going left, 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 right, 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 left, 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 right, right, right. Not just back and forth. You can see him doing it here. That's fucking insane. Like you don't know like how that's like doing like a drum roll but doing double, you know what I mean? Not rolling it. Like where you're freaking doubling or tripling. Dude, those freaking triplets on that are fucking fantastic. I could watch that all day.
You know, if you told me that the triplets in this video you could watch them just triplets in this video all day, and when you showed me the video, I'd be incredibly disappointed.
Good point, I guess. Yeah, it's just really impressive. It's a lot of fucking skill to be able to pull that shit off. Anyway, and I love the way the song is set up. And again, the regular version has like the lyrics and singing in it, but it's like I don't mind heavy stuff, but to me it almost like ruins the music for this particular song. Excellent shit. Me likey. Anyway, all right, enough of that shit. I just wanted to, because I've been listening to that a lot lately. I also, for whatever reason, have been hooked on this old Queen of the Stone Age song. It's it's called Feel Good Hit of the Summer. You know the song I'm talking about, Grant?
Yep.
The entire lyrics are nicotine, Valium, Vicodin, marijuana, ecstasy, and alcohol. It's like nicotine, Valium, Vicodin, marijuana, ecstasy, and alcohol. Oh, nicotine, Valium, Vicodin, marijuana, ecstasy, and alcohol. And then the chorus is cocaine. That's it. That's the entire fucking lyrics of that song. And it is highly addicting to listen to, ironically. But I hadn't heard it in fucking forever, and now I've been on a kick with that one as well. It's a great little tune.
Reminds me of this band name I came up with because a friend of mine, Mama Atheist, she told me about that Mike Liddell. I think that's his name, the My Pillow guy.
Yeah.
Not
to be confused with Chuck Liddell, who will put you to sleep in a totally different fashion.
Yes. But he apparently he has this conspiracy theory going now where he says that the reason those MAGA people stormed the Capitol is because beforehand a bunch of Antifa women put psychedelics in their vaginas and seduced them and made them go crazy. So I came up with that band name. I said Psychedelic Antifa Pussy would be the band name.
I know there's a band called Tokyo Ghetto Pussy, but what was the one that was from Russia that kept getting in trouble?
Pussy Riot.
Pussy Riot, that's what it was. And then there's also been a band called Nashville Pussy.
There's Alabama Thunder Pussy as well.
Alabama Thunder Pussy, not to be confused with the Alabama. What is it? Hot Pocket, the Alabama Hot Pocket. If you would like Dark Matter to read the Alabama Hot Pocket, please drop a Streamlabs and let me know. I will be happy to have him do so.
First album called Ham and Cheese.
Dude, that
not even the steak and cheddar.
One of the only good things about getting old is that I forget about shit like that until you assholes remind me.
We love to remind you. All right,
hey, we're not too far behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 40 soon, bro.
Same here.
It's unfortunate. I'm not looking forward to that. All right, so you want to watch a video called "Never Fight a Dude with McDonald's in One Hand," telling you let's get it with the other. That sounds like a video I want to watch, bro. All right, here we go. We're adding source each time. Bam.
Jesus Christ.
All right. See, no, that's not that bad. And here we go.
Bye. Hey, what the fuck is this one? No, I don't have to guess. Tell me. Click your nails. What nails? Because you will see me next time. I don't have nails. And next time, what nails? See about that motherfucking smoke, boy. Click your nails, boy. You look stupid. Nigga, just see me outside, nigga. See me outside right now, then, nigga. See me outside, nigga. Fucking see me outside, nigga. Yeah, come on, nigga. Yeah, come on. You what? You pussy, nigga. Yeah, I took that shit. Nigga, take that shit, too. Take that. Come on. What you doing? What you doing? Ready?
He's still holding this. He's holding the drink cup. He's pretty good. I mean,
dude, he just gave him a big smack.
Dude,
he's confident.
The skinny jeans, man. I don't see how grown ass men can handle getting their McNuggets smashed up into their fucking taint like that,
bro. I had a conversation with someone the other day about this. It was excellent, Grant. Thank you very much. You're not getting any bars. Don't worry. You're safe. But I had a conversation with someone the other day about this. I'm like, yo, it looks like they ran out of fucking clothes. Like all their clothes were in the laundry, and they had to like grab their little brother's pants, and they can't pull them up all the way. Like they just don't fit.
It's almost like their sister's pants. You know,
it's really, really ridiculous. I don't wear, like, don't get me wrong, Jinkos are fucking ridiculous too. but you don't have to fucking wear like this
loose fit Levi's, like 560s. That's the way to go.
I wear fucking BDUs, man. And I get them so that they're not like terribly fucking baggy, but not fucking tight either. So them shits are fantastic. Everything's double stitched. The fucking pants outlast the fucking zippers constantly. It's just like you replace zippers on BDUs like you replace shoelaces. I've actually started doing button fly, which is annoying as fuck, but at least the zippers don't bust on them.
Is that new?
They don't ever want to unbutton when you got to piss.
Yeah.
My BDUs when I was in the Army were all buttons. There was no zippers on.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you know, these are civilian level ones that I have. I have some with zippers, some with buttons. But the zipper, the point is that the pants last so fucking long that the zippers, you know what I mean? It's just like a pair of shoes where the shoes are totally fine, but the shoelaces have fallen apart. That's the part you need, you know what I mean?
It's the only thing they make in Sasquatch size now.
Well, they're just comfortable. I can wear them for work, and I can wash them like constantly, and they stay together. They kind of, I mean, I have a pair in there that's kind of faded out. It's gray. They used to be black, but holy shit, they're. I mean, it's a dark gray, but those pants are like fucking 7 or 8 years old. Like I've had them for fucking ever, and at this point, they're just like my one. I got to do dirty work, like you know what I mean. If I'm gonna go like change the oil in the car or something like that, I throw those pants on. But I am addicted to those BDUs and black shirts, mostly metal shirts. Right now, it's a Venom shirt, but that's me. That's my wardrobe, and I do a fucking plain black hat now because I got so sick of falling in love with the hats and not being able to fucking replace them. I felt that Lamb of God hat. Right, it's still sitting up there, man. That was my favorite hat.
Two things. One, I was actually looking for that same design Lamb of God hat for you not too long ago because I'm like that. This was back when you were wearing the Pabst Blue Ribbon hat.
Yeah, that was another one I liked.
I was like, I got to get him another Lamb of God hat, but I couldn't find that same exact.
That one was I didn't realize when I found it. I was like, why is this so fucking expensive? It was like a limited release.
Yeah,
and so
I think it was from the Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was, and it was from the tour. Or whatever, and so I fucking like when I bought it on eBay, I was like, man, I can't believe I'm like talking. I'm like, why am I spending $30 on a fucking hat? But then I come to realize that it was actually a really
You're
good
going
deal.
to spend $50 at a show now.
Yeah, exactly.
For a hat.
I actually got myself a really good deal, and that thing was my fucking favorite. It's still sitting up there. I refuse to throw it away, but it's to the point now where if I keep wearing it, it'll just get like ripped and destroyed. I wore it for. I want to say I wore that hat for like almost 4 years.
And number 2, before you play this video any further, chat, now's your time.
Yeah, Photoshop the fuck out of that.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I was going to say, could you please like pause it on a different frame?
Oof.
Oh, one here! One here!
Dude.
Oh!
Dude.
Skinny jeans and like casual shoes and still whipping ass. That's
while he has not spilled his fucking drink.
That's pure talent.
Yo, he might look like a small fry.
Oh.
but he is salty.
It wasn't the double quarter pounder that guy was expecting.
Yeah, he got double quarter pounded. All right, bro. He found himself in a real pickle.
Yeah.
He needs to muster up the
have
courage.
a broken McRib after this.
I was gonna use that next. You son of a bitch! You beat me to it. Oh, it was fantastic. I mean, at least the man wasn't a McChicken about it. He's trying to fight back.
Hey guys, he should like do the fillet of fish maneuver.
You hear how upset he gets when we take over?
Oh yeah, dude.
I tried.
You did.
This is our way to get you back in the game because you haven't done anything in the last hour and a half.
Yeah,
for real.
true.
For real. Well, you know Dark Matter. He's sweet and then he's sour. like a fucking little Cabbage Patch Kid. Anyway, all right. Finish this one off, I guess.
Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, with the soda!
Beat him with one hand.
Crazy.
Still hasn't spilled a drop.
Oh! Mike Tyson, ready? Mike Tyson, ready?
Although I have seen people get too cocky and get laid out.
This is what is it? Dark Matter?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said although I have seen people get too cocky and then get laid out.
Yeah, I mean, this is he's not having a happy meal right now. Put it that way.
Oh, Cathal has a good one. He let out a good McFlurry of punches there.
That's not bad at all.
There we go.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I think this is just about over.
Oh! Oh!
Dude, he has whacked this dude a bunch.
Oh!
Really
calm down.
I know. Yo, he's gonna wake up next McSunday. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me see. All right,
McGriddle.
You could have said he punched him right in the McGriddle. That might have worked.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Big breakfast.
Big breakfast.
I mean, yeah, we're naming McDonald's foods.
Grant at least enjoyed that shit. All right, so I wanted Drew for this one, but maybe we can we'll have him watch it another time and give us his take on it. This one is fucking fantastic, and I'm really happy to have Grant here for this because we talked about covering it, but we have not yet. This is a little video called "Space is Fake." God damn this fucking mouse.
There's a disturbing number of people who believe that shit.
Oh, yeah. That is
It always
true.
amazes me that they disbelieve in shit like space and then believe wholeheartedly in everything the Bible has to say.
Correctamundo.
Video where the actor is going around a corner and he is faded out before making it completely out of the viewer's sight.
So they spent all this money. This is 100%. And this
I just want to say this is 100% legit because he has the music and then the arrow.
And you know, it somehow this. I have a feeling this is going to lead back to Kubrick at some point.
Yeah.
What's funny is
everything leads back to Kubrick.
They spent all the money on this, but then, like, they fucked up and left a clue with an editing mistake that this random dipshit found. Watch.
Let's not forget Space Bubbles.
What?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm already convinced. Space is fake.
What the fuck was that supposed to prove? The guy going around the corner.
I was actually going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that they filmed with the camera sideways, so he tries to look like he's going down instead of or it looks like he's going to the side instead of going down.
No,
but
just faded
even
out.
then, yeah,
that was his entire. It has to be fake.
But hey, there's no turning back now.
Space Bubbles. That's not even going straight up.
So that's a bubble.
It's going diagonal.
That's called debris.
Yeah, with no gravity to hold it down.
Yeah.
There's no arrows to show me where to look. There they are.
Dave Williams about to move out of the Quest airlock.
Wait a minute.
Those particles
you remember,
that you see emanating.
You remember on Apollo 13 when he pissed in that bag and he shot it out into space? You know, that could be that.
Oh yeah, it's still orbiting.
Constellation Orion.
From the airlock is said by the EVA officer Paul Baim in Mission Control to be particles of water from the crew's sublimators on their spacesuits.
So there's literally an explanation.
Yeah.
It literally says particles of water from the what? Sublimators?
Yeah, but TJ, that's what they want you to think it is.
They got caught, TJ. They got caught with bubbles coming out of their scuba gear.
It's hilarious because when you watch them doing the training, which he'll talk about in the water, there are so many bubbles. Bubbles fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that? On the right here.
Yeah.
This is the Earth. Alright. That's a fucking bubble. Apparently going this way. Space is totally fake.
It's space. It's supposed to be totally pristine. Nothing else is supposed to be in space.
So many times during spacewalks outside the International Space Station, we can see air bubbles rising up. Can you touch on how there are air bubbles in space?
Can you be more specific? Air bubbles?
So yeah, like a lot of times during the footage, the NASA footage, you can see bubbles coming up out of the helmets or kind of from underneath you. How do you explain bubbles in space?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, and it just happens that actors train in an underwater tank.
Look at all the bubbles.
Look at what it looks like when they're actually underwater.
Yeah.
Look at all
Gee,
those.
I wonder why they would have to train underwater. Like if they're on Earth, what could possibly simulate zero G environment? I'd have to think long and hard about that.
No, they're training to fake zero G. All right.
Yeah, this guy wants you to know so bad that he uploaded it to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
That can be seen from around the world.
Thanks to satellites.
Something. Yeah.
Orbiting the fucking planet.
Right.
When space doesn't exist.
That shit ain't real, man.
NASA tells us that the Earth is photoshopped because it has to be.
What?
It is photoshopped, but it's has to be.
Then
there was another layer to sort of simulate the atmosphere.
And then there's this little bright spot.
It's called the specular highlight. So it's the reflection.
I think they're actually talking about doing a view of Earth it's what Earth would look like if everything was super clear, the lighting was perfect from like a certain distance, which they really, it's tough to do, especially from, if you're compiling different images from different fucking satellites and shit. I guarantee you this shit's been taken out of context. The way this fucking guy's going, it's absolutely like not that they photoshopped Earth completely.
Apparently you haven't heard the gotcha dreamy music.
Like, Florida's actually an island, man.
Of sunlight off of water.
Those are the pieces, but you can't just slap them all together.
It just didn't look realistic. It looks kind of flat, or the clouds are sort of too see-through. So I just hit Command Z a lot.
There's artistry to creating the world.
By the way, How do we know that this is NASA people saying this? It was just people talking.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like disgustingly edited.
Yeah. And by the way, the difference between those two is not like end of world. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh my God. You know, they changed the Earth completely with their Photoshop. They just fucking adjusted the fucking filter. It is not even... This is the difference. This is what they're complaining about. This is the, like, when they say the Photoshop part, and this is the difference, and they're like, boom. Told you space is fake. Got him.
And it's just like a 1/8 turn of a lens is what makes that difference.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's
what I imagine it to be. Unfortunately, I'm not an astronaut. I've never been to space.
Oh, really?
No one has ever been to space.
Outer space is not real. Wow.
I hate people.
I do too.
These people, they vote too.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best argument against democracy there is.
It is. The when you have uninformed voters, it's a fucking nightmare.
You can't even call them uninformed anymore.
Oh yeah, or purposely misinformed
it's
or disinformed or just don't care about like facts.
There was a time where you could use uninformed, but now there's no fucking excuse.
Some NASA actors say that you can totally see stars when you're in space.
Whilst in space, have you ever looked away from Earth into the black void?
Yeah. Because you can see. Because you can see the stars.
Oh yeah.
You know, and pretty much all the time you can see the stars.
Yeah. It's not a black void. I mean, it's black, but there's all kinds of little polka dots.
There's all the stars there, and the cool thing is about it, you can see it during the day.
Yeah, you can, and there's more than stars. You can see planets. You can see moons.
You see the gas. Magellan clouds of the Milky Way
you see
galaxy.
The Magellanic Clouds.
Magellanic. See, I just wanted the Magellan
there's a large
clouds.
one and a small one, right?
Yeah.
And then you can see the zodiacal light.
Whoa! But the NASA actors from 1969 say that you can't see the.
What that sounded like there was they were probably doing like a guest spot for like a kids show.
Mm-hmm.
So to kind of have to sound or. There's no other way to say it, but kind of make it sound dumbed down, you know, for kids to be engaged.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy's going to take that and like see how they made it sound.
No, it's even worse than that, bro. It's even worse than that. Just wait for it. Wait for the comparison here. He's comparing that one where they're in orbit and can see stars to this crew in 1969 who...
Stars in space.
We were never able to see stars from the lunar surface or on the daylight side of the moon.
Oh, because it's the fucking moon, you dipshit.
Yeah. Well, he did say the daylight side, so you're not really going to see the stars.
Yeah.
Because you got the sun taking up a lot of
That's his comparison.
Jesus Christ.
That space is fucking fake, guys. From the
fucking
light
bright.
side of the moon, you can't fucking see stars, or they couldn't see stars in 1969. By the way, in 1969, they were probably staring through fucking 6-inch glass half the fucking time.
Yeah. They should have never gave us the internet.
I'm telling you, man.
Because this is
human beings are disgusting.
When you already have your conclusion in mind, you're gonna find what you're looking for.
I mean, this is
embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm already.
By without looking through the optics, I don't recall during the period of time that we were photographing the solar corona what stars we could see.
I don't remember seeing any. You can see the stars.
Oh yeah.
You know, and pretty much all the time you can see the stars.
From the space station.
Yeah.
Not the moon.
From orbit is different.
Yeah.
Than being on the fucking bright side of the moon.
It's like this guy is taking a guy from New York on a cloudy day and comparing it to a guy in the wilderness in Nevada, both looking up at the nighttime sky, and one guy saying I could see stars and the other guy saying he can't. So, one of them's lying. They're lying. Obviously, there's no such thing as stars.
Makes sense to me.
NASA says that we can't leave low Earth orbit.
Wait, what? Hold on. We can't leave low Earth orbit because of the solid firmament where the stars are located.
When did NASA say that?
No, that's him. That's his. This is him.
Yeah.
He's saying NASA says this, and this is why.
Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go.
The kinds of technologies that we're testing out on space station are definitely helping us with our goals of going beyond low Earth orbit.
Early in the next decade, a set of crewed flights will test and prove the systems required for exploration beyond.
No, it's underwater.
Oh, they figured out how to talk underwater.
They pump the clothes with air.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Those are just space bubbles.
Low Earth orbit.
And this is really the beginning, I think, of human beings leaving low Earth orbit.
One thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. One thing I really want your generation to embrace.
He totally missed what closed system meant. Wow. It's funny, like, here's your gotcha. Let me slow it down.
Yeah.
Make myself
Even
look
Bill
even
Nye,
more insane.
Bill Nye denies this. He doesn't agree with it. So did he just slip? Or are you just too fucking stupid to know what the fuck he's saying?
This is like if an animal brain was like like surgically fused with a human brain so that like it could understand human language but not understand like higher complex
or even context. Just that.
Super embarrassing.
It is.
Is that the Earth is a closed system.
All right, wait.
The Earth.
You know what? I did not buy this until he slowed it down. But when I heard his slowed voice, yep, I'm convinced.
It really got through that time.
This guy says NASA lost the advanced 1960s technology that took man to the moon.
No, it didn't.
NASA tells us that they lost the 1960s technology that took us to the moon.
What are you
I'd go to the moon
I've
in a
been to the
nanosecond.
Kennedy Space Center. I've looked at the fucking technology.
Yep.
The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that
Not
technology.
having it doesn't
and
mean you
do
can't.
what?
You don't know how to do it.
Totally out of context. Yeah.
Talking about the old fucking rockets and shuttles.
Yeah.
it's a painful process to build it back again.
The ultimate destination is Mars. So if you gave me all the money in the federal budget today, I could not get a human to Mars.
I think that what you're doing is taking a shot in the dark. You have no way of knowing if any commercial entity will ever be able to put a man in orbit, no matter how much money you throw at them. What you're doing is you're taking NASA's manned space program and making it a faith-based initiative. I yield the rest of my time.
NASA also says that they lost the telemetry data for the...
By the way, I'm well versed in Alan Grayson, and if you think that he was agreeing with fucking flat earthers, you are so wrong.
No.
Oh. NASA lost moon mission telemetry data. No, they didn't.
Moon missions.
I haven't seen anything that indicates the telemetry data is even in existence, and as I said, even if we had it, we don't have the machines to play it back.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid I can't really give you much of a clue as to where this data ended up and whether it still exists or not.
Probably was classified.
Yeah. I mean, again, when you're taking 5 seconds and just playing that part after I've already seen you fucking quote mine the shit out of everybody. I don't.
That's what I was going to say. This is like the grossest example of quote mining I've ever seen.
6. Stop doing that, damn it. All right. What was I going to play next? Oh, all right. The story of the Gorilla Glue girl.
Oh man. Oh, this is great. You know it's great.
Yeah, it makes me lose even more faith in fucking humanity, though. First of all, Dark Matter, don't you dare say anything about, black people and Gorilla Glue.
Why would
I know how your racist ass mind works.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Don't do it. This podcast is an upstanding podcast, and we will not tolerate it.
No, yeah, we're professional here.
What does piss me off is you're doing a hair story. You know how I feel about that.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're going to be happy. Have you not heard about this?
Not the whole thing. No, I've just a little bit.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Oh, this ain't the actual one.
No, it's gonna. This is basically some highlights. It'll show her talking and stuff. This is the dumb highlights version. Oh, maybe it's even worse than that. Come on, show her talking, goddammit. Come on. The whole thing like that?
Keep it in place. Well, I didn't have any more Got to Be glue spray, so I used this. Gorilla Glue spray. Bad
All right,
idea.
pause it.
Yo, look.
Now, when she got to, where she had the Got To Be brand stuff that she says she ran out of, and then she went and found Gorilla Glue. Now the funny thing is, after she showed that, you heard her drop the can into the sink. That can was fucking slam empty, and you heard the marble in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That should have been a giveaway right there. There's a marble in this bitch.
Jesus. Wow. Yeah, that shit ain't nothing to fuck with.
That means she dumped that entire fucking can onto her fucking dome.
Gorilla Glue ain't nothing to fuck with.
And she said that she said she had it in there for a month. Washed her hair 15 times within that month. That shit did not budge.
I mean, you kind of fucking deserve it.
It's the stupidity of people. And then she turned around and got a GoFundMe for
let's see if it covers that.
It don't move. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move.
I haven't had to do my hair in 20 years. Can't relate.
Have you tried Gorilla Gluing some on?
No.
That will work. Will never come off again.
Bro, I just came up with the cheapest hair transplant surgery ever.
There it is.
So Gorilla Glue tweets her that it's against the fucking recommended uses to use it on your fucking hair or skin. God, this music is fucking terrible.
Using that stuff in your hair won't do any good. It's like It's like when you think you have to go to the bathroom, but then you can't go. It's a sham poo.
Bro. That like I feel bad for you. I genuinely feel bad for you.
It's a shampoo. It's brilliant.
Does this talk about what this one lady did and what actually happened?
What is it?
The scene that they're showing right here, what this nurse actually did, like the details of that. Does it go into that?
I don't think so. So she set up a GoFundMe to cover medical bills. Quickly blew past the $1,500 goal.
Way past.
Raising over 13. Where is it at now, Grant?
It got to 20.
Jesus.
I hear
Now,
she offered a bunch of like tickets to fundraise it, like for a game, like a baseball game or something, but there were too many scalpers. And they drove up the price.
I lost my train of thought now. I was gonna say, yeah, the first lady she went to, that nurse that you saw before, they put acetone in it and it loosened it up a bit and it turned it to like a gel. But as soon as they went to try to remove it, the shit hardened up again.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Like it was that much in her hair. Like it was an insane amount.
What a fucking idiot. And she made 20 grand off of this stupidity.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I mean, she did the video. It's like, hey, have sympathy for me because I did something stupid, and it worked.
Yep. I did some really dumb shit. Throw me some cash. I hear Gorilla Glue even threw her $60, and now she's lawyered up and talking about suing him
Because the ideas that they gave her, like, hey, acetone or rubbing alcohol or whatever, because, I don't think now that they've ever had to deal with anybody letting them know, hey, I put your product in my hair, and the shit hardened the fuck up.
Jesus.
I think it says on the labels, like, don't use on or try not to make contact with clothes, skin, eyes.
Yeah, eye irritant.
But it didn't say hair.
Irritant. Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't say hair.
Jesus.
And I think that's probably what she's going to sue for, and probably win. And they're going to have to put hair on the do not apply to.
She better not. She better not fucking win.
So right now, if she did do that, I would be wigging out.
Jeez. Oh, man.
Are you proud of yourself?
Kinda.
I like how you've managed to, you think you're slick by the way you weave these little jokes in. But you're not. It's just an extension of how pathetic you are. Okay?
Don't. You're ruining my winning streak. Follicle. I can't do it now. Split end.
Yeah. Well, let's just say that it was close. You almost won, but you lost by a hair.
Damn it.
Right, boom. Dumb. Oh, whoever the fuck this person is with that retard. Oh my God, what a ridiculous. So yeah, even that said that she's moving forward with a lawsuit.
No.
Fuck this dumbass.
The thing is, even say like at Walmart, where you would find Gorilla Glue is nowhere near the hair product aisles.
No.
That means she, on her own, walked over to the tape, glue, and adhesive aisle to grab that shit.
Oh, I thought she meant she just didn't have any more in her house. Like she ran out of her in her house and she found that in her house.
Oh,
right. That has to be
well,
it. It can't be that she's so
well,
dumb. That
even
she
then,
went,
you still, yeah, you'd still have to understand. Hey, I didn't pick this up in the hair product aisle.
No, it's just people are fucking stupid. I don't know if you guys have ever
And
used
making
Gorilla
money
Glue, but that
off
shit
of
is like
it.
super strong. Yeah, that's that kind
Kinda
of
makes
shit.
me want to come up with some dumb shit to get a GoFundMe.
There was a
the
dude
stuff
that said,
that's-
"I want to make what is it? What was it? Potato salad." This is back when GoFundMe was like getting, just taking off or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I want to make a potato salad." That was his fucking thing. And they shut it down when he got past like $55,000.
Jesus Christ!
You know what's crazy is there are people there are decent people out there that they come across a little bit extra money. They feel generous, so they'll hit they'll hit the GoFundMe page and start looking at certain things. Like, hey, I can throw this person who needs their car fixed. I can probably throw $50 at them. Something like that. I hope those type of people didn't look at this and be like, oh man, that sucks. Gorilla Glue in the hair.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, just I laugh. You don't get any money out of me.
Yeah,
you shouldn't get any money out of a fucking lawsuit. It's pathetic. It's just stop being stupid. How about that? It's like trying to sue Toyota because you slammed your fucking fingers in the car door. Sounds like
Right.
you're an idiot. If it's not a mechanical or fucking engineering issue, you're just an idiot. It's just your fucking fault.
Hey, say you're having a bad day, you made a couple mistakes, you got to fix them and all. You can always look back and be like, well, I didn't put Gorilla Glue in my hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, there's plenty of times where when I'm feeling bad, I think of some of the idiots we've covered on this podcast, and I'm like, hey, shit, it could be worse. I could be one of those complete fucking morons, or like, my last name could be like Gomert, or something something along those lines. Anyway, all right, it's break time. So we're gonna do that, and then when we come back, I've got some more fantastic stuff. So please do stick around, everybody. I can't remember which scene it is. There it is. right, we are back for the third and final hour for this fine goddamn Tuesday. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. You know, it is what it is without Drew here, but I think it could have been worse for sure. I think we're doing pretty good. It's definitely been entertaining so far. I don't remember covering this one. And a reminder that Streamlabs, of course, is still open if you want to jump in on that.
Give me your money.
Money. I am not sure. I'm pretty sure we didn't cover this, but we really should. It is fan-fucking-tastic.
Does the cocktatorship usually just let prisoners disappear within the system? I mean, there's no accountability.
No, you're staying in there after the ones you just fucking told.
Jesus Christ.
You're done.
Hey, he can count to 10, so he has accountability.
Grant, you're treading no steps
awfully
neck.
generous with that
no
counting all the way to
steps
10.
Neck.
I think it's all over. I think the Electoral College has spoken. I think the Biden corruption has not totally been brought to fruition, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the Electoral College. And I don't think the Supreme Court is going to move in to do anything. And I think we're going to see a President Biden, and I also think we'll be seeing a President Kamala Harris not too long after the inauguration of...
Dude, when Pat Robertson is saying you're going to drop dead.
Yeah.
Pat fucking Robertson. By the way, thank you, Stephen James. I see your $1 super chat. I appreciate that. When Pat fucking Robertson.
I'm looking forward to the day when his shoulders swallow the rest of his head.
Just fucking all the way up there. Like,
I
it's funny.
ear...
Finally, a decent prediction. He's like, I think we'll see Joe Biden as president. Well, you finally got one right, Pat.
I think his ears will be a buffer to not let his head sink. You know,
they already look like they slope with his shoulders. God.
President Biden, with all his talent and the ability to raise money and draw large crowds, the president still lives in an alternate reality. He really does. People say, well, he lies about this, that, and the other, but no, he isn't lying. To him, that's the truth. He had the biggest crowd on Inauguration Day. He had more people than ever. He was the most popular people. He saved NBC, but with The Apprentice, you go down the line of things that really aren't true, and people kept pointing to them. But because they loved him so much, and he was so strong for the evangelicals were with him all the way. But there was something about him that was good, that God placed him in that office for the time. He's done a marvelous job for the economy. But at the same time, he is very erratic, and he's fired people, and he's fought people, and he's insulted people, and it keeps going down the line. So it's a mixed bag. And I think it would be well to say, you've had your day, and it's time to move on.
Oof.
Jesus Christ.
Pat Robertson tells you to pack up your shit. Man.
I wonder how much Pat Robertson is worth.
I'm not looking it up. My computer will.
I'm the president.
They're never really accurate, but I'll look it up anyway. Pat.
Please do.
Net worth. This says 200 million, estimated between 200 million and 1 billion.
That's insane. And those are all just
tax free.
Yeah.
All that bullshit. It's fucking Christ.
Because he founded CBN, basically.
It's Regent University in Virginia Beach. Yeah.
All right, I got a fun one here for you.
Yeah, please, because I'm depressed now.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully this will do it for you. This is Trump's funniest moments of 2020, or funniest videos thing. But it's how it starts off that is my fucking favorite. It's a 24-minute video. We are never getting through this. But it starts off with a collaboration of him and the things he's the best at that nobody does better and whatever. And it is fucking hilarious.
Work. A lot more work than anybody knew.
Nobody knows this stuff better than me.
Nobody knows more about taxes than I do, and income than I do. Nobody knows more about construction than I do.
Nobody knows more about campaign finance than I do.
Nobody knows consultants better than me. I know more about drones than anybody. Nobody knows much more about technology, this type of technology, certainly, than I do. Nobody knows more about technology than me. I know more about technology than anybody. Nobody in the history of this country has ever known so much about infrastructure as Donald Trump. I know the H-1B. I know the H-2B. Nobody knows it better than me.
I know more about ISIS than the generals do, believe me.
Nobody understands the press, but I think I understand them as well as anybody. I mean, I know these people much better than you do.
I understand things. I comprehend very well, okay? Better than, I think, almost anybody.
And by the way, who knew the other side of the picture better than me? I knew it. Nobody knows more about environmental impact statements than me.
And I think I know more about the environment than most people.
I know a lot about wind. I know a lot about wind. You know, I know windmills.
You know a lot about fucking hot air, that's for sure. And the windmills, they cause cancer.
Walking, talking, Dunning-Kruger. You know, people who actually know what the fuck they're doing, you notice how they never have to say shit like this?
Mm-hmm.
It's just evident.
Yep.
It's one of those many cases where you always have to ask them, like, hey man, who are you really trying to convince here?
Mm-hmm.
Us or yourself?
Well, he did a plenty good job convincing a bunch of idiots out there. They believed every word. Embarrassing.
Very much. I've studied it better than anybody.
I understand the power of Facebook, maybe better than almost anybody.
I know more about renewables than any human being on Earth. Nobody knows more about polls than me. I know more about courts than any human being on Earth. I understand healthcare now, especially very well. A lot of people don't understand it. I know the angles. I know every angle.
I know more about steelworkers than anybody that's ever run for office.
I know more about golf than Obama knows. And you know, in the case of Turkey and
that's probably
Kurds, I could go into a whole story because I understand it, I think, better than most.
And
I know all about it. I've known about it for a long time. I know the subject better than anybody.
I know.
This guy talks about, I know Scranton. I know that. Well, I know the places better. Nobody knows more about banks than I do.
Nobody knows more about trade than me. Well, obviously, he doesn't know about nuclear weapons. I know more about nuclear weapons than he'll ever know.
You know Russians better than I do, Kevin, okay? I understand.
You know what's funny? Ask him about one of his friends who was criminally convicted for something, and then all of a sudden he doesn't know them that well.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
I've never met him. Don't know the guy. Fucking A, man. Like, no matter how Biden is, at least he's not embarrassing as fucking Trump. Because, man, Trump is embarrassing. I understand everything's better than everything. Like, everything.
The tax laws better than almost anyone.
Who knows more about lawsuits than I do? I'm the king.
I know more about offense and defense than they will ever understand. Nobody even understands it but me. It's called devaluation. I understand money better than anybody.
I understand the system better than anybody. Nobody knows more about debt than I do.
Nobody knows the game better than me. I know more about contributions than anybody. Even the smart guys on Wall Street, and I know all of them, and they are smart. And who knows more about the word apprentice than Donald Trump?
I understand politicians better than anybody.
Nobody knows politicians better than me. Who knows the other side better than me? Who knows the other side better than me? I think I know more about the other side than almost anybody. And I understand the other side. Perhaps I understand it better than anybody else. I was the fair-haired boy. Nobody knows more about it than me.
I know more than these politicians. These guys don't know anything.
I know a lot. I know more than I'm ever going to tell you.
Jesus. All right, I don't know how much. I can't.
Oh, look, the prayer rug in the background.
Yep. Turns out it was just a curtain. Oh, Christ. All right, here is a perfect example of not knowing when to shut the fuck up when you're obviously being filmed and you're at work.
Uh-oh.
This one is good. So I guess the story is, the story of this is that the guy is staying at a Days Inn. He's a recording artist or whatever that is traveling to wherever the studio is that he's recording at, and he's staying at the Days Inn for a couple days while he records this album. And he has gone in for their free continental breakfast before and grabbed like a couple of yogurts, and I guess he's stopping on his way to the recording studio and picked up a couple more yogurts, but it's not breakfast time, but there's no signage that said it's only for breakfast time. So that's where in case you're wondering like what led up to this, that's the backstory. So don't think like something horrible happened and then that's why this guy reacted like this. This fucking dumpy dipshit is about to make I won't spoil anything.
That old prison boy here. Look at prison boy.
This black man is discriminated against by a hotel
You ain't
manager.
no customer. You're just a little street punk. That's all you will ever be.
Alright, so go ahead.
Oh, Jesus
What would you
Christ.
say?
Imagine losing your job over
What's
a couple
yours,
of
buddy?
yogurts.
What was you saying?
What'd you say what your name is?
What was you saying?
What'd you say? Huh?
He was called.
So the guy, my favorite is that he apparently doesn't know how to work a fucking phone for shit. On top of not understanding that you're about to be like blown up and gone viral for acting like a complete idiot. But now he's being recorded. So his first reaction is to grab his phone and record back. But he really sucks at it. And then he, instead of realizing I wasn't recorded when it was said before and now I am, so I won't fucking repeat it. What do you think the dumbass does?
Calling me ghetto. What else?
What did you say?
I was in prison. What else?
What did you say? Come on, what are you
else?
talking about, buddy? Come on, tell me what it is you're talking about. I want to hear about this.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Say what you were saying.
Come on, let's hear what you got to say, Chunk Chuck.
Say what you were saying.
Come on.
Dude, what an annoying prick, first of all. But he hasn't like done it again on camera and you're like, oh, he's smart enough not to do that. Right? He's an idiot, but he's smart enough not to do it again while he's being obviously recorded, right?
Chuck.
Say what you were saying.
Come on, boy. Come on, prison boy.
Prison boy.
Prison boy. That old prison boy here. Look at prison boy. Yeah, look at that little fucking dumbass haircut he's got. Looks like a fucking mop. Look at it.
Days in
Little
hotel.
fucking mop. Look at that.
Norfolk, Virginia.
Look at that.
This
Look
is
at all
how
that
I
shit
feel.
all
no.
over his face. You can't even see his fucking.
Yeah.
That's not too far from me. Yeah,
Yep.
that's actually about half an hour away from me. God.
face and all the shit.
This is how
Look at
I'm being treated right now by this guy. And I've been staying here for 2 nights.
Yeah.
I've been staying here for 2 nights, and this look how this guy's treating a customer.
I think you better leave before you get yourself in trouble, son.
This video's gonna go viral. You're gonna lose your job.
Right?
You're
Son,
gonna lose
I
your
don't
job.
care.
You're gonna lose your job.
You think I'm worried about this job?
You're gonna lose your
Do
job.
you really think I care about this job?
You're gonna lose your job.
Do you?
Obviously not. You obviously don't. And he was immediately fired. Like immediately.
Why would that? I just don't understand this kind of behavior. It's just foolish pride.
Yep.
Like.
Yeah. And Stephen James, you say you like that old man? Something fucking
What is likable about
what
him?
exactly is likable about being an annoying douchebag that can't fucking be like respectful while you do your fucking job? You work at a Days Inn. You it's not a school. You're not running a dress code. You know what I mean? You don't get to just insult customers by the way they look. You know, if you go to fucking Walmart and someone thinks you're ugly, they don't just go like, Jesus Christ, you're a fucking ugly son of a bitch, huh? Like, that's not how it works. Even if I agree that you're ugly, that's not, you don't deserve to be treated like that when you go to a fucking business and give them money.
Really think I care?
The whole story again is that he's staying at the Days Inn. He's a recording artist. He's staying at the Days Inn to be close to the recording studio for a few days while he records his album. They have a free fucking continental breakfast or whatever, but he just grabbed a couple of yogurts, I guess. And a couple days ago, he stopped back in there to grab a couple more yogurts from the fucking breakfast bar. And the guy, I guess, gave him a hard time because it wasn't breakfast time. So over a couple of yogurts. That's what started all of this. That's the seriousness of the offense.
I ain't gonna lose my job over you.
Okay.
Bye.
Keep talking.
Get the fuck out of here.
Keep talking.
Get out of here before I call the cops.
Call the cops.
You're here creating a problem. Now get out.
Go ahead, call the cops. Because this is my card. I've been staying here at the Days Inn. This gentleman right here harassing me, calling me all kinds of names by the way that I look.
Yeah, you go.
Now he's calling the cops.
I don't even think he's called the cops. I didn't even see him dial anything.
Nah.
Hold on. I want to see if he even dials anything.
Calling me all kinds of names by the way that I look.
Just picks up the phone.
Yeah, you go.
Now he's calling the cops.
Listen to that. Let's see if he says
Please
anything.
do. Go ahead.
Hey, he's a little fucking street punk. That's all he is. He ain't nothing to me. He's nothing. He's always been nothing. He'll always be nothing. Look at him.
Mind you, he doesn't even know who I am.
They're on the phone. They can't look at him, you fucking idiot. I don't even think he's talking to anybody.
And you don't know who I
He's got a
am.
goddamn mop for a hair.
I don't know him either. I don't know him either.
He ain't nothing to me.
He ain't nothing to me. And then he just hangs up. Because that's how you talk to 911. He's just a street punk with the mop hair. He ain't nothing to me. Click. What a fucking embarrassment.
Talking to nobody.
Yep.
Bye. You want to stand up there all day wasting your film? Go ahead. You ain't hurting me none.
Wasting your
film.
Jesus.
You hear the music that's going on in the background? I feel like he chose it. Because it's like super old, like fucking Great
Like
Gatsby
40s.
era fucking.
Yeah.
It ain't bothering me one damn bit.
What's your name, sir?
He's listening to like big band music. Fucking drinking his little fucking bullshit coffee while he works the desk at the Days Inn in fucking Norfolk. What an awesome mother. Look, bro, you're so fucking fat you don't even need a belt. Christ. Talking about anyone else and how they look, you dumpy motherfucker.
What's yours?
Chris?
Your name's Craig?
Chris.
Chris? Then you know half of it, don't you?
So what's your name?
Be happy with that.
What's your name?
You don't need to know.
Oh, okay. I give you my
But if
name.
you really want to know, his name is Cujo.
I give you my name. You can't give me your name.
Your name is Cobra.
You work here in this.
Your name is what? Dude, he doesn't even make sense. He's
Yeah.
just fucking stupid. Too
Yeah.
stupid to just fucking like bite his tongue for a fucking moment.
That's how you treat a customer.
Son, you ain't no customer. You're just a little street punk.
A guest.
That's all you will ever be.
World
You
star.
haven't got your shit together. Look at you. You're up here acting like a little 2-year-old child.
You don't
You think,
even
you think I'm going to treat you like an adult?
Bruh. Pot calling the kettle black. Like a motherfucker here. Over yogurt, people.
Yeah.
The way you're conducting yourself? You think I'm going to give you special treatment because of who you think you are?
I don't think I'm
Do you
nobody.
think you're going to come in here looking like, God, look like something come off the damn trash pile?
Yeah.
No, that ain't going to happen, son.
Okay.
The girls may treat you like that. Maybe they do.
Yeah.
I ain't going to treat you like that.
Okay.
You're nothing to me.
Thank you very much.
The owner of this video has since given us an update. The man has been fired after the video was shared on the news and across other platforms, and he has said he would like to thank everyone who shared it for their support.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that you follow this guy on Facebook.
I don't. The problem is that once you watch like a video or two, the algorithm is like, oh, you must want these to show up constantly. And occasionally it'll be one that I'm like, that's good enough. Occasionally. Not all the time, but yeah, that one's pretty good. Let's see what else I got here. Oh, I wanted to cover the traffic jam. Yeah. Oh, we're definitely muting this. Woof. It's that fucking bullshit helicopter crap. So this is in Fort Worth, I believe.
Yeah, the Dallas Fort Worth area.
Dude, 6 people dead.
You can still see stuff frozen.
Oh yeah.
Like some of the lines and everything.
It just goes on and on. Yeah, 6 people died. Yeah.
How the
Look
fuck?
at that.
Just
That's one. That's where a lot of the deaths happened because that FedEx truck like creamed a bunch of cars.
I think the number was well over 100 for that pileup.
Jesus
right
Christ!
There, like that is you are super fucked, and there's no getting
to
you.
It's because on the highway, people go like 75, 80 miles an hour right off your bumper.
Look at those are Humvees on the back of that fucking one truck.
Oh yeah. So there's no time to react, you know?
No. And especially, everything being frozen, you're sliding. Because you could tell from a lot of the, like when they actually showed the motion video of it, you can tell they hit the brake and that was it. They just slid right into everyone.
Yeah, there's no slowing down. I'm so sick of fucking people saying like just because it's 4-wheel drive doesn't mean it's 4-wheel stop. Yes, it is. All cars have fucking brakes on all 4 tires. You dumbass.
But
people say that.
Yes.
The thing was, there was that part right there. That was already a pileup before that FedEx truck showed up.
Yeah.
And you see how he went over everyone.
Mm-hmm.
He launched over everyone.
You see the FedEx arrow there between the E and the X. Once you see that, it's all you see. Every time you see fucking FedEx from them. Someone did that to me, and now I'm doing it to all you. Here, you want the audio for this? Oh, it's my internet booting up.
Someone's all pissed off that they didn't get their packages. The guy passing by in the FedEx truck right now is saying, "Hey, this is how you do it, dipshit."
Next day delivery. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know if we covered this one either. What was it? I titled it.
Somebody's gonna get their socks in the mail covered with blood.
There it is.
FedEx, I didn't order red socks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Halloweeny socks. All right.
And also, why did you send me socks with bone fragment? I didn't even know that was an option.
Not to be outdone, here comes Amazon.
Is this
that's just way too fast.
Ooh, fuck.
Look, the axle's right off. Jesus Christ.
This wasn't that long ago either.
One more time.
In Wyoming.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, that axle's coming right for him.
Yep. It's down to a 14-wheeler.
That's Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, that wasn't optimal Prime, was it?
No, it's a prime example of bad fucking driving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Used to be a hole, now it's a semi. Oh yeah, that's bad news. So next time you see like your Amazon delivery has been delayed. Fuck, man.
Amazon crime, dramatic unison.
Well, that one I figured was appropriate since we're doing fucking wrecks. The actual video of that wreck happening, I don't know if I saved it. I don't think I did. Let's see. I sent this to Drew, but I don't believe he played this either. We can tell me if he did. This one. Have we played this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy lady in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Karen.
All right. I got more. Don't you worry. I got a whole fucking
What is
list of
with
these.
the Karen epidemic? Is
They're
it just
everywhere.
that they're being filmed more
yeah,
now, or
they were always there. They just didn't get fucking filmed constantly.
You remember the Karens used to be the ones that had the that I want to see your manager haircut.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where it was cut at the jawline, short in the bag. That was the thing, but the people never changed. It was the same ladies.
All right. Do we want to do... Jesus, we've got more Karen stuff, or California men have racist outburst in parking lot, or, oh, this is a fun one. It's just called Break Check. That's always fun. Let's do Break Check.
Yeah.
Got this all set up now. And here we go. Christ.
Why would you do that in the
Oh,
rain?
and bam.
Oh,
and instant
yeah.
karma. That is fucking fantastic. You see what happened there?
why did that person?
Slam on their brakes. I
truck
have no
was on his ass.
Because the truck had to probably get over to get out of the way of their slow ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, they caused their own. Yeah, they caused it.
And it's all on dash camera.
It's all
Thank you.
video.
Playing baby games on the fucking highway, like your life isn't online, like you're not risking other people's lives. Fucking stupid.
Indeed. Indeed.
He's lucky he didn't get plowed by the truck that he brake checked.
Yeah, it was a fucking double.
That was
In the
definitely
rain.
a fucking, yeah, in the rain, yeah.
That's some amazing idiocy. Let's see. What do you want to watch? We got. Where's the one It's Karen on fucking. Oh no! Come on, where is it? Damn it! I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. It's basically a Karen thing, but
Hey, let's watch this video I don't have.
yeah, I'm remembering it, and I'm remembering Drew didn't play it, so now I can't. Blah blah blah. One second. If I can't find it, we'll just go on. It was a Karen on Dr. Phil, it was.
Is it all stuff you've downloaded or stuff you can find online?
It's saved like in my saved list. And I know I fucking saved it. It's okay. Oh no, that's not it. Damn it. There it is. I found it. Yay. It's Dr. Phil, so I'm a little sketchy on playing it, but I kind of like so you got caught on camera being a Karen, right? What you do is you don't go on fucking Dr. Phil and double down and play the victim card. That's what you don't fucking do.
Because he'll tell you, you need to get real with your life.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Phil.
One of the most notorious and viral Karen videos of the year took place in a supermarket just down the street from here in Los Angeles back in June. Now, the video shows a woman storming out of her local supermarket after being told to wear a mask. Now, that woman is here today for her first ever sit-down interview. She said...
Yeah, because people aren't exactly beating Karen's door down to fucking interview her about why she's so fucking stupid and entitled. But Dr. Phil is.
You ever see Dr. Phil's house?
I'm guessing it's huge.
Yeah, and it's like what somebody with no idea of what like basic taste is, like who obviously has too much money and doesn't know what taste is, like that combo.
Oh, wonderful.
Like, it's really
it's
bad.
like the if you've never seen like some of the ways that some of the palaces were decorated by Saddam Hussein.
No, I didn't
absolutely fucking atrocious. Like nothing matched. You got a tiger skin over there, and like a Roman-looking statue over there, and a fucking golden thing. And they like the it almost looked like a like you know, Conan the Barbarian level. You know, like cover work, paint. You know, tapestries and shit like that. Painting. Oh, it's terrible. Just really terrible. We'll maybe we'll look them up. Remind me on the next show. We'll have Drew look it up. Because when I try and do stuff like that, it just takes too long while I'm running the show. My computer is outdated. Anyway, all right, we'll continue the Karen phenomenon here. Jesus, I'm so glad you're covering the important shit, Dr. Phil.
Says that video tells only half of the story. Now, before we meet her, take a look at the clip that has everybody talking with over 15 million views.
Grand opening weekend at this Trader Joe's, a video from opening night went viral.
This is Karen.
Democratic pigs!
Following the state mandate,
Okay, so we now live in a world where they have on-scene reporters because someone threw a tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
If it was just one person, but this happens constantly.
That's why I don't go anywhere.
Bro, you want to go in on
happens
with
too
me?
often.
We'll just buy like 25 acres somewhere out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Just like make sure we'll dig a fucking well for water. Go to the fucking town every 2 or 3 weeks and pick up all the supplies we need.
And just order everything else online.
Exactly. Make sure we got Wi-Fi. That's all we really need.
I would gain your trust, move in, and then become the Karen of your little
you would be
compound.
fucking half
You'd be like
baked.
the bald Negan.
You would be the bald fucking guy on the couch from Half Baked. Yeah, all right. So I guess we can continue with this.
are required to enter this store. The woman in that cell phone video told me a medical condition prohibits her from wearing a mask.
I have a breathing problem. My doctor would not let me wear a mask. So anyone harassing me to wear a mask.
You sure can yell pretty loud and get worked
I
up
was
for
about to say,
someone
she
with
takes
a breathing
pretty
problem.
good breath there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Covering that cake hole with a little bit of fabric isn't going to do anything.
where are we at?
And
Hold
this
on.
is one of those ladies that
12:47. All right.
What? That,
Oh yeah.
that wasn't anything. I never even said I wanted to stick my dick in it.
Still 12:47.
Yep, I got that. Don't worry, I can edit those together quite easily.
That's lying. One of TJ's favorite things to do is lie about what I do with my
I
dick.
can do that. My doctor said I have a breathing condition.
What does your breathing condition have
It
to do
doesn't
with
matter.
my dick?
Doesn't matter. You let me worry about that.
I will never let you worry about my dick.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I have stuff in my Amazon cart that had been kind of buried in the save for later, and I was like, oh man, I don't think I ever sent that to Dark Matter. So maybe sometime soon I will be.
There's some stuff on the way.
I'm gonna try and stagger it so you get like you'll think it's over, but then something else shows up. And then you think that's over, and then boom, another dick lollipop or whatever the fuck, a bag of dicks, a fucking dick pillow.
And none of those trucks are going to be in a fucking pile up. They'll all be like
on time,
so punctual.
Boom.
They'll be early.
A day ahead. Yep, that's right.
Somebody's waiting for their fucking EpiPens, and they're going to come a week late. I'm going to get my dick popped 2 weeks early.
Your used Ann Coulter books, and whatever else I fucking send you. You're a lucky man, Dark Matter.
You guys are violating federal law!
I decided to go to Trader Joe's on that day to pick up a few things. I walked straight to the store manager. She said, just for today, go ahead and do your shopping without your mask on. I see this man standing there, tall, middle-aged, older white guy shopper with a mask on. So he started screaming at me, you bitch, wear your mask. Then I reacted. You
Sounds like me here in a few years. You fucking bitch. You stupid ass. Just do what you gotta fucking do, you dumb cunt. Yeah, sorry. I am really like fed up with people in general. I told you.
I just don't even go out in public because you know that could happen at any point.
Oh well,
anytime.
I told you what happened
fire off like that.
When I went to pick up my daughter. Did I discuss that last week? With the Lexus?
No.
Oh Jesus. So, rather than waiting in the car line, I have my daughter basically walk a little bit up the road from the school. Like, she never has to cross the road or anything. It's all sidewalk. But me and a few other parents basically go up on a side road and park and wait, and the kids walk because the car line is unbearable and it takes forever. The kids just walk up and then jump in the car and we go from there. So I'm not always the fucking first person there, but I happen to be the first person. There's only like 4 or 5 of us that do that line up to do that. So it's not like we are going down the entire street or anything. But I happen to be the first person there. So I pulled in, kind of like looped around and pulled up. And it's kind of a narrow street. So I kind of pull half on the easement. But there's no grass there. It's like dirt. So I'm not like ruining grass or anything like that, but I go halfway on the easement, and I don't pull all the way forward because number one, there's a rain gutter there, and number two, I want to leave room for this narrow road so that if someone's turning out and someone else is turning in, that they're not gonna have to squeeze by each other. Just trying to have a little bit of common courtesy. So I'm waiting, and another car shows up and they get behind me, and another car shows up and can get behind, and then this fucking white Lexus pulls in, turns around as if they're going to get behind the other line, but then keeps going. And then as I think they're going to go back on the street, I see the reverse lights come on. And they fucking back in, blocking the whole fucking road and then using their backup camera to get like this far from my bumper. So now I can't pull forward. And I was like, I berated this woman for the entire wait. I was like, you are the dumbest motherfucker that you think that you're. And she's, by the way, like cockeyed, almost hitting my car up on the fucking rain gutter. Like, just complete fucking dipshit in a, probably a $70,000 vehicle. Because, you can be an asshole, I guess, if you've just got some fucking money. Anyway, I berated that bitch nonstop, and I keep parking the same way I was before, but I keep an eye out for her, because if I see her come in, I'm going to let her think she's going to do the same fucking thing, and I'm just going to pull up when she goes past me. And she can back up, and I actually hope another car comes up behind her so she can't even back up, and she has to go back out on the road and fucking go turn around and come back. Fuck you, you entitled bitch. Seriously, that is like infuriating. And I'm not talking about a long line here. Like I said, it was like me and 2 cars behind me. So you're just going to be right there. And by the way, it's not a line that you have to wait in. Once your kid shows up, you just go. Doesn't matter if you're second in line. If your kid shows up before my kid and I'm first in line, you can still just go.
Just had to be in front of everyone.
Exactly. Could not stand to be behind like 3 vehicles.
It's like on the like on the interstate when you have like 2 lanes going down to 1 or 3 lanes going down to 1, everybody else starts getting over early. No, this person has to go all the way the fuck up just to get in front of everyone else.
I kind of do that sometimes.
And thinking they're genius doing it.
I do that sometimes if the line is like super long and people are being, because people are retarded.
Oh, you self-entitled asshole.
What I do is I drive it and I'll be like, who's my bitch? Who's my bitch? And then you catch that idiot that's like staring at their phone and they left a good gap there. And you're like, zoink. You're my bitch.
But there's people that do that though. They're in a big fucking hurry when it's 2-3 lanes, but when it's down to 1 lane, all of a sudden they're gonna go 5 miles under the speed limit. Now that they got in front of everybody.
Yeah, oh yeah. Fuck
I don't understand that.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to go. I'm not like the type that really tailgates or whatever, but I fucking hate having to pass people on the right, especially on the highway.
Yeah.
That is like extremely frustrating. People are fucking stupid. They don't pay attention. They think. I saw a Lexus commercial on Facebook that's like, it literally said in the commercial like, own the road. I'm like, how appropriate, because Lexus drivers usually act like they own the fucking road. Douchebags.
Yep.
Yeah, just people are disgusting, and I don't respect them, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
My dad.
Here I am.
I remember my dad being impressed with this newer car this guy had. It was like a Mercedes or something, and it was obviously a really rich, like pompous dude. And my dad was kind of a car guy, and he's like, "What kind of engine are those running?" And the guy had no idea, and you could tell it offended him that he didn't know, like that this guy was asking him something that he didn't know, and he got all mad and he goes, "A good one." Like, calm the fuck down, dude. He's like so offended by that question.
People are fucking. You know, those are the same kind of guys that you're like, you say something about his dick. He's like, "It's not tiny." I'm like, whoa, buddy. Whoa there. Okay. Thou doth protest too much. All right, let's hear what she has to say. I think she just said she's surrounded by people. She's like clearly like accosting them. She's
Surrounded by all these people, mocking me, calling me Karen. I am not a Karen. Karens are people that judge others. I was not the one judging them.
That is
the big diff.
It's not just judging; it's acting like you're better than everyone the fuck else.
It's throwing tantrums in public over
when you don't get your
shit.
fucking way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say you can tell the difference between her demeanor at the grocery store and her demeanor behind this camera here, or in front of this camera here.
Yeah. Well, she had time to prepare her story here.
Yeah.
It's not just coming out naturally like it did in the grocery store.
Yeah, she's not flipping out right here.
After this ordeal, unfortunately, I got a lot of attacks from friends. My stress level has gone
See
up.
that? All right, go back 1 second until it's like she's on the screen again.
Friends, my stress level.
She drives a Beetle.
1 more second.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I keep no.
What? What do you want?
You gotta go. Is that backwards? You gotta go. There you go. No. All right.
What? You want the car?
Yeah.
No, the woman.
Not the one judging.
There.
Dude.
Oh, it disappears when when you pause it, it disappears.
What'd you think it was?
After this
It says click to expand.
Yeah, I get
Yeah, I was trying to make her boobs bigger. It said
ordeal,
click to expand.
unfortunately, I got
and
a
it
lot
wouldn't
of
work.
attacks from friends. My stress level has gone up.
See?
I don't necessarily want to go deep into my condition because I don't have to. There's a HIPAA law that protects me.
The HIPAA law prevents medical from sharing your information. Yeah. You idiot.
Yeah.
You don't understand anything.
That's how you know she's full of shit.
from sharing with people. Whatever Karen is described as, I am so far from that. I was just a woman minding my business,
Such a
and
Karen. Only a Karen would say that.
simply expressed my right to not wear a mask. I definitely do not think that the mask should be mandated. Hundreds and thousands of people die from the flu every year, but there's no frenzy.
Hundreds of thousands of people do not die in America every year from the flu. That's
And
not.
this year it's 500,000.
Yeah, and then 500,000 all of a sudden, and like it's crazy when we hit like 60,000 for the flu.
Yeah,
that's a really bad flu season. You were such God. You have the time
But I mean,
to fucking yell at everybody and then play the victim and all this shit, but you can't just put on a fucking. It doesn't even. They don't even require like a fucking N95 or something that's truly like uncomfortable.
See, that's the if she had an actual issue, she wouldn't be bringing up. Well, I don't buy this whole thing anyway. It's just a flu.
Oh, and exactly, and her breathing condition, by the way, she's probably much more likely to be fucked up by it if she catches it.
Right.
You dumb fuck. Oh God, go on Dr. Phil to fucking double down.
About it.
You know she got paid for that.
Okay, well, welcome.
Hi, Dr. Phil.
I'm glad to meet you. And
Nice to meet you.
You said half of the story was told, so I want to give you every opportunity to tell the other half. You said the man looks to me like he was about to stab me, so you felt threatened.
I did, most definitely. It almost felt like he's about to charge at me. And, you know, considering everything that we've been going through in this lockdown and hearing stories of people, I've heard a story in the beginning of the lockdown where people got stabbed in a grocery store.
Oh, so now she was about to. Yeah. See, that's what I mean. If she really had an issue, none of this other shit she's saying wouldn't.
She felt so fucking threatened that she stuck around, yelled at a bunch of people, did not call the cops. That's the level of threat she felt. It's all excuses to play the victim to get out of her fucking obvious Karening that was caught on fucking camera and went viral. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, Cernian's correcting you. 490,000. So far off. Yeah, if it was Donald Trump still in office, he's like, we'll have it under control before we reach 500,000. Believe me, I know coronavirus better than anybody.
He was saying that before it reaches like 12. Like it's gonna be down to one person and then nobody. It's gonna disappear.
It'll just disappear. It's
He
like
said 60,000 was a good job, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that it?
He's like, yeah, wait, they're gonna.
I think the proper term he used was it was a modest number, if I remember right. He said being below 60,000 is a modest number.
What a pathetic joke. People, like, again.
But you go ahead and multiply that by 8, and then.
Yeah. I mean, we are way out of control on that shit. Oh, okay. You're good, Cernian. I'm just fucking with you, man. I see
Cernian, you got to ride this shit, man.
Yeah.
You got to get riled up with this, like I did.
Get me good and worked up. No, obviously we're gonna. I think we're gonna probably hit. Fuck, when this is all said and done in the U.S. I mean, when I say all said and done, I mean like the vaccine is available for anyone, anytime that they want it, because it's not going to go away anytime soon. They're going to end up adding this vaccine to
It's already.
It's long term. But when this initial fucking all these first waves and until we get the vaccine available for everybody, I'm going to say it's probably going to be about it's under 1 million, I think, but over like 800,000, somewhere in that range.
Which is more Americans that died than the ones who died for the Spanish flu.
It's fucking crazy, man. Because it's not stopping anytime soon. What
mutated. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, and they were warned of this back, when they were like, man, it'll get to over 1,000 deaths a day, when there was only like 1,200 deaths total, and everyone's like, no fucking way. There's no way it's gonna. And now it's like every day. Well over. I think the record is like 4,000 something in a day, but I mean, well over the amount of Americans that died in 9/11. But because it's not a fucking terrorist, it gets blown off as like, well, people die all the time, man.
Just today, I was watching some scientists talk about the next pandemic, and they were saying that something worse than this comes along. There's if people behave this way, I mean, it's really a bad sign for us as a species. That
we knew that from the beginning anyway. we knew that people would not respond well as a collective.
But they did in some other countries. But America, we just can't fucking handle. We're terrible about this shit, like really bad.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty bad. I mean, you can go back to even healthcare. Somehow just the mention of a pandemic or a dimension of healthcare is somehow imposing on people's freedoms. So
yeah. My favorite meme I've seen lately, like politics wise, it's the supervisor from Office Space, and he's like, "Yeah, if you could stop talking about the Republic, or stop bringing up the coup that we tried to throw and failed at recently, so we could get back to accusing you of having a radical socialist agenda, that would be great."
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, like the radical part, that is not designated for one side over the other. They are obviously both radical. I think Biden is severely mistaken, thinking that he can bring unity or unify any of the more extreme ends, and there are a ton of them, a ton. I am not a fervent supporter of any fucking politician. I think it's fucking stupid. But I do enjoy watching supporters of people I think are stupid, like, suffer. And I don't mean suffer like, in pain or whatever, physical pain, or I don't want their like family members to die, or I don't want them to like starve or anything like that. I want them to not have that like that nice feeling of like, my guy won. I just want you to, just lose. I don't even care about the Biden part. We've been over this. I'm that petty. And then I like to give them like fucking, after they're done crying, they go right back to stomping their fucking feet again. It's hilarious. Really, really hilarious. Anyway, all right, let's see if we can wrap this up real quick, and then we will probably end the show. It's getting late.
When I am hearing this man's hostility coming at me with so much anger and just aggression, and he just kept going and going.
Unlike her, she was angry, aggressive, and kept going and going. All the things that she just accused someone else of.
And use all the words, all the descriptive words that you can.
I felt almost like I'm experiencing PTSD. I got triggered.
Shut the fuck up.
When somebody is scared, it's like, I mean, this is not the response. They're looking to get out of there as soon as possible. They're not looking to like get out in everyone's face.
Yeah, exactly.
Screaming.
Argue with a group of people.
Yeah.
Jesus, she's.
In those moments, I just reacted because I felt like I don't know what he could do. For all I know, he could have ran at me and just stabbed me.
You said that you had actually called the store manager ahead of time.
That's an excuse to do anything, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Anything. I didn't know what was going to happen. Somebody could have ran at me and stabbed me, so I had to shoot all these people. They could have ran at me and stabbed me.
Can I ask, what does yelling at a bunch of people do to stop somebody from running at you and stabbing you?
Yelling and pointing. Well, to be fair, the way she was swinging that one arm around, it probably could deflect a stab motion.
No, she can't do it for too long. She has a breathing problem. She
But, I
doesn't
mean,
have to tell you about it because of HIPAA, though.
But when you look at the video, you know, she's the only one that's fucking like erratic. Everybody else is just kind of standing there like, whoa,
Telling her like,
calm down,
you
bitch.
have to wear a fucking mask. I believe this happened in California while they were going through their big, like, you know,
One of the worst
spreads. Yeah, it was spiking really bad. And they opened a Trader Joe's.
Damn,
and
did
if
you
you
hear
want
those
to,
gulps,
yeah. But if you want to, so that's the deal. They open the Trader Joe's. You want the Trader Joe's open. You want to be able to go. Well, the deal is limited capacity and you wear your fucking mask. That's the price you pay for having the shit open. You don't want it closed.
It's discrimination.
No, exactly. No. Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? Lock those people down. Show them real.
infringing on my rights as she's stepping towards everyone as she's yelling.
Dude, you fucking, those people that, like, we've covered the ones that cough purposely after being told they need to wear a mask. Oh, I don't care what fucking
they
what
need to shit
gender.
me down
I don't
for that.
care what fucking.
Yeah.
I don't care what age. I don't care what race. I will knock you the fuck out if you purposely fucking turn to me and cough on me. That's just like fucking spitting on me. I don't care if you are a fucking 60-something-year-old lady. I will fucking knock the shit out of you.
Well, it has the same intent.
Yeah,
Really?
I mean, you're literally trying. After something like that, I would either have to go get fucking tested. I'd be worried about getting my fucking family sick, and all that shit. No. You're getting fucking popped, and then we can deal with the fucking cops after that. Because at that point, I'm fucking like putting you under citizen's fucking arrest or whatever the fuck it takes, and I need to pop you in the chin. You need to fucking learn a goddamn lesson. You're gonna think twice before you make that fucking spitting motion at another human. Or coughing during a fucking pandemic.
I mean,
swine.
That's assault. I mean, when you do that purposely, that's considered assault.
I'm telling you, I got no patience for that kind of shit. No patience for it. I've lost all my patience for idiots. I drove out to see my folks, and on the way back, there's this fucking semi doing 65 and a 70 in the fast lane, matching the speed of the cars next to it. It's got no trailer on it. Bobtail. And I'm watching and he's just like weaving all over, and I'm like, dude. And then kept me for about 20 miles at 65 miles, like under the speed limit, matching the speed of the cars next to him. So then everyone's passing him on the right because he's a fucking idiot. As I'm passing him, he's like swerving into my lane. I got in front of him and I'm looking in my rear view and he's just like swerving. And I'm like, what is wrong with this idiot? So then I slowed down. Didn't touch the brakes. I just took my foot off the gas so that he would have to come up behind me, and I was going to go slow enough that he had to get over out of the fuck. Because I mean, it was ridiculous, and I did just that. And he's like flashing his lights at me. I'm like, because I'm not going fast enough. Apparently, I was going like 60, while he was going 65 in a 70. He's flashing his lights, and I fucking just waited until he moved his ass over, and then I went. And I'm pretty sure all the cars that were stuck around this idiot that witnessed it would have given me a fucking standing ovation. If they could have, because it was absolute. Like you drive for a living, or chances are there's like 90% chance if you're driving a fucking semi that you do it for a living.
He was probably partaking of the devil's lettuce, TJ.
Whatever he was doing, he was all over the fucking road, going like backing up traffic, being a complete fucking dipshit douchebag.
Anytime I see something like that, I get around him and I get the fuck far away ahead of him, because I always think of the worst.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to.
I don't even mess with nobody when it comes to that shit. I'm just getting the fuck up out of here.
You got to remember that it's like a fucking tractor trailer, so I'm very aware. And like I said, I did not like get in front of him and slam on my brakes. I got in front of him and I started to like just ignore it until I watched him like almost running cars off the road.
And I like how he understands the rules of the road all of a sudden when it's against him, and he's flashing his lights at you.
Yeah.
Now he knows the rules of the road to get over. This guy's not getting over.
He literally just got passed by like 20 cars on the right with plenty of opportunity to get over. Like it was, sometimes it happens where you're just being passed on the right so much that to move over to the right is just going to impede traffic worse. That wasn't the case. This dude had all the time in the world, and it was like, I don't know. It was like he was doing it on fucking purpose, or being a complete fucking idiot. And like I said, I did not brake check him. I slowed down to like 5 miles an hour because he was going 5 under the speed limit, so I went 5 less than that. And then I kept a good eye on him because I didn't want to fucking get like run over by this fucking semi, obviously. But he eventually freaking. Like, after flashing his lights, I mean, shit, he fucking got over. Because there was plenty of room for him to do that in the fucking first place. And he got over like I guess he thought he was going to pass me. But, bitch, wang. Then I fucking lit it up. And he stayed in that fucking slow lane, too. So, it worked to some degree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
fucking dumbasses.
TJ, I mean, changing lanes is kind of hard work. You have to move your hand, like a couple inches.
You have to extend your fingers out
with all the fucking time in the world, and he's just complete douchebags. I'm sick of him. I got no patience for these fucking people anymore. I don't know how fucking Dr. Phil does it. All right, that's the show though. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Drew, I'm sure will be back next Tuesday. So wish them all well. Give us a big fat thumbs up if you made it this far, and a big thank you to Grant for joining us. We always do appreciate when you jump in here and fill the empty void. Because, I mean, let's be honest. Being stuck with dark matter for the entire show, like
so I appreciate having a visitor while I'm in prison. It's nice.
Yeah.
But it's too bad it wasn't conjugal.
Ooh. Well, there you go.
No,
there you go.
Joke.
There's your freedom.
Put him back.
Get him back. Hold on, guys. I got you.
It's not my type.
Mm-hmm.
That's harassment.
That's not harassment.
Grant that doesn't have large enough boobs.
It's Grand Theft Auto. All right, Grant Larceny. I don't know what you want to. Wow. Dude, you should make more videos on your channel and call it the Grant Jury. Come up with your final verdicts on shit. I would watch that for days. Anyway, all right, that's the show, guys. Thank you very much for making it this far. Again, apologies for it being a little half-assed, but it was this or nothing, and I didn't want to, we hate skipping a week. At least my internet stuck around. It was a smooth show as far as that's concerned. But a big thank you to you guys. Mwah, we love you. Big salute. Dark Matter, thank you for joining us. Grant, thank you again. We will see all you lovely motherfuckers next Tuesday.
Good night.
Later.